All
right. Facts.
They've had enough.
So let's have a conversation. If we can't have a conversation, how are we going to get to hear what you're saying, innit? You get me? When you've had enough. All right, cool.
And for someone like me to say that's grown up, come on.
Fine. That's fine, Factz. I get it. That's fine, man. But we still got to have a conversation about it.
There's a fucking line, and it's been crossed. So no disrespect. All right, maybe it's time we all just, you know what I mean?
What are you saying? A certain number of people are allowed in this country, then, yeah? A certain other than that,
you're all claiming, like, you want the motherlands, you want the islands, you want to go, you know...
you want to preserve your race.
Claim this religion,
you want to preserve your race.
Can't do it.
You made it clear. You want to preserve your race, your white race.
Wait, hold on a minute, Factz, yeah. If you acknowledge that it's the controllers that are responsible, why aren't you shouting at the controllers?
That's it.
Because we're fucking here now. Like, I know you are like an island girl. I know you come from somewhere. I know your heritage isn't.
Pause.
Island girl, you know.
All right.
It's getting worse.
So if you're not like, because I already know. So if you're not from the island, you're from America, and you're gonna want to claim Africa, but that's just a farce and a lie.
Factz. You know what it is, Factz? You won't take time to have a conversation, man. So it's either you just want to be up here just like talking at us, and you know them ones like using us as some kind of low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, but no conversation. What have we really got to talk about?
1 minute. What if you don't want to have a conversation? What if he's saying pack your bags and go?
That's
it.
That's what
he's saying. Let's talk about it, man. I'll say the same question to 9ether as I said to Raj. If you went home to wherever your people come from, and it was all fucking Sunday roast and cabbage and potatoes from Monday to Saturday, right? And there's nothing, and no braids, and none of your culture, none of your nothing. It's not.
Right, so let's talk
you're
about
the only black person there now.
I guess.
Let's talk
How
about
are we going to feel about that?
I'll tell you what. Sorry, 9ether. I do apologize. Let me just get this out real quick. Factz. I'll tell you what. This is the deal I will make with you. You get every one of your white folks or every one of your white brethren out of New Zealand and Australia. I will leave this country in a second. I will make a deal with an Aboriginal and I'll get myself a nice cushy corner of Sydney.
No, that's a narrative. That's a lie. They was born there the same way black folks were born in America. They didn't come from Africa.
But when Raj is born here, when Raj is born here, that doesn't count. That doesn't count, right? But Raj was born here, Factz. How come that doesn't count? My brother is half English and was born in this country. How come that doesn't count? How come he has to fucking go back home?
How much of the...
Come on, be real, folks.
Wait, Factz. You got to be fair now, Bab. You got to be fair.
I'm just wondering whether or not he has one of his DNA.
Factz. How much of the world did Great Britain rule?
Look, you're talking to the wrong person because I know the truth. And all right, we'll go with the official narrative. We'll go with the official square narrative. 90% of the world.
My keys going down.
Sorry, 60% of the world, maybe 70 at a push.
Okay.
Square narrative.
So if you know that within yourself, even if you want to say that the numbers might be slightly skewed here and there, what is it?
I say it's all a lie.
Oh wow!
But anyway,
so no one went anywhere.
Square narrative. We'll stick because we're just going to keep.
So wonderful. Okay, so
paths.
All right then, cool.
So how did the white people get to Australia?
He went from 140
teach me something
to 90 now, literally.
Teach me something.
Right, Africa is not what you think it is. Africa is basically Canada and America. Africa and Australia have been raped. There's nothing left. They have literally sucked everything dry that was there before, and that's why it's desolate. And
I think it's time for me to leave now. I think having a conversation with a crack kid for more than an hour is damaging to your health.
All right, Raj.
Come on, Raj.
Yeah, it's just literally, man. I don't know how I'm gonna
It's
get
getting
to
better,
that.
Raj.
doses. You can take them in doses. You don't want your brain to become the size of a pea
Yeah.
like Factz.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I mean, his brain's probably the size of a.
Raj,
need
don't
to
many
say
how many
anything else.
exams you've got
I'm
or
just
what
saying,
you're
yeah,
hiding behind.
you
The truth is
fucking
the truth.
chaiwallahs jumped on caping for white women, and now this guy shut all over your argument. And now the argument that you've been arguing against, which is that ironically the case that you're putting forward now, all this shit that fucking Banksy's coming up with about fucking Australia, there's people like me that have been arguing that for fucking years, and you lot have been laughing at it. Now you have to revert to type. So the game's up, lads. Pick a side.
The thing is, Khan, what you don't realize is we've all known about all of this the whole time. We've just been fucking with you.
So you've been trolling.
Nah, to be honest, like, you know,
what's
everyone so scared of? Like, you're all claiming that you're all this, you're all that, and you've got your skill set and your religions and this, that, and white people ain't all that. And
no, I didn't say that. We didn't say that.
The worst of the worst. So what are you even doing here?
Fact, you didn't say. You're slandering me now.
Be real.
You just said all those people, so including me then.
What? Hold on a minute. But what's the point? Even if what you just said is true, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying even
said
if
it, I've heard you say it your own mouth.
Okay, so
nah, be more specific in it. Don't
you slagged off white folk, Nanifa. I've heard you say it.
What have you heard me say? All right, what have you heard me say?
Like that we're like flaccid, that we like we don't like we're like don't stick together.
Oh no.
Yes, I have.
Pull up. You've heard me say that white people are flaccid. Me.
Yeah, that we ain't worth a wank, basically, and we don't stick up for each other, and there's no culture.
Me.
Yeah. You and Lady Divine having a conversation or argument, and you got into it, and you don't realise what you two, like everyone's saying.
I know.
That guy's so dumb, yeah. That guy's so dumb, yeah. Literally, no. All I'm trying to say is that, you know, culture.
They're reaching. It's the same as Khan. They're reaching.
Do you want me to go and ask some of my trolls to pull up the receipts? Because I'm sure they've got
it. Do it.
Nah, he probably doesn't have receipts. He probably has an artificial receipt.
You're reaching, bro.
Go pull it up, man. Go pull it up.
Guys, I just want to quickly.
All the things that you could have spoken of, you're gonna say that me, Naive, is gonna talk about a flash. Oh my God!
You was arguing with Lady D and some other people.
This is the depths that you will go
way before YouTube.
Guys, this is for me. This is just a quick message to those in the text who say, "Oh, Banksy thinks he's going to get a choice to leave. We'll just throw you out." My reply is this: my British passport, you're going to have to take it out of my cold, dead hands, motherfuckers. Come get it. Come get it.
No one actually, just because
didn't you hear about all the Caribbean people that got sent back to the Caribbean recently? Like, have you not heard?
You're talking about the Windrush. You're talking about the Windrush.
You heard about Windrush?
Yeah, they didn't have passports.
But what about Shemima Begum? She's got a British passport.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go overboard and fucking commit some sort of fucking terrorism act. But either way,
that's not the point.
Come get it.
Set in stone that you've got British citizenship, or it's not.
Saying, all I'm asking
it's never guaranteed. This is why I can't.
Facts. You know, I'm waiting for the receipts. You know, so you better go and talk to your trolls. You know what I mean? Because that's such a slanderous and stuff.
Look. The thing is, Khan. This is why I always say to all those who have other ethnicities. I apologize, Nanita.
I'm trying to tell something to the boy Factz, you know.
Bro,
don't pull up the thing, man.
Come on,
why would you lie? You
if there was a delegation,
flipping Africa was part of Canada.
If there was a delegation of foreigners to save us from being
this guy's out of his mind.
Would not be on the list.
Don't pull up the receipts, man.
Okay, but Khan, this is the honest truth that I've always maintained and I've always said. Sorry, just allow me. Right. Okay, I just want to.
There's no say you lied. You lied.
This is why. I will always
right,
say to anyone who lives in foreign lands to never be fully comfortable that you think your position is secure 100%.
You're not claiming your heritage is the UK. You're claiming that your ancestors and your origin comes from a melanated area. Yes or no?
Listen. Did you just say that you lied about the whole? Listen to me, boy. Did you just say that you just lied about the whole flaccid talk?
No, I'm saying hypothetically to get into the further conversation, you can claim that as a lie 1-0.
No, I'm saying,
where's your heritage from? Can you answer the question? Yes or no?
You lied, man.
What's your heritage? Or was you born like was all your family born in the UK and you just come out melanated? Because what? All your family are white and you're the only melanated person in your family. That's what you're saying, right? Yeah. So obviously you have heritage from somewhere else and ancestors. So where do you hail from?
Anyone that listens to me knows where I hail from. You don't know where. Hold a minute. You're out
so it's not the UK. It's not the United Kingdom. So you're not claiming the United Kingdom.
I've spoken about flaccid white bits, but you don't know where I come from.
Look, we're not going to get into that.
Oh God, this is long. Nanifa, don't you get what he's saying? He's saying if you're not proud to be British and you're not repping for Britain, go long, innit? Go your way. That's what he's trying to tell you.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
But then, I'm saying that everyone's welcome here.
Yeah.
I just want to know where you're from and how you would feel if you went back to where you're from with all your little braids and locks or this, not
anyway, fuck that.
And if you turn up there and it's a piss up and a Sunday roast and potatoes and cabbage from Monday to Saturday.
Have you been to Spain?
Talk to me.
Look, you fucking English people don't eat that much cabbage. Why are you insisting on cabbage?
Bro, this guy is literally one of these guys that he's hating on people because he hasn't become successful, obviously.
Have you been to Marbella?
Crackhead. And he's blaming it on other people are coming over, making a success out of their lives, yeah? Black,
no, look, people have had enough, folks. And literally, else, people, like you can see it, and they're just the racist thugs. But when the real folk have really had enough,
had enough, yeah.
To be fair, Factz, I ain't even really got a problem with what you're saying.
No, we haven't either. But it is getting that way that there's not enough space left. And
I got no problem with what you're saying, man. And you're saying it with your chest. I got no problem with that, man. Listen, this is England, you know. You get me? So I'm born here, man.
Where do you hail from? Where do you hail from? Where's your origin?
You speak about Lewisham. I grew up when skinheads were walking around and NF were walking around. So we know all of that. So what you're saying to me is nothing like new or exciting. Like, this is what we know, brethren. Like, it's calm. You're not the first to be saying these things.
No. It's the first time I heard a crackhead
Listen, Factz. Big and serious. We grew up hearing these things, Factz. So it's nothing new. You see what I'm saying? We heard it in the streets, and we heard it, man. So I'm saying, Factz, it's not even a problem, innit? I'm saying, big up yourself.
Big up, we man.
I got no problem with it, man. Big up yourself.
I'm just saying, how would you feel if you went back to your home origins, your
always
fucking
hear me say,
backyard?
bring back the pubs. I always say the British people are missing their pubs, because if the pubs was open, you'd be in the pub now saying all this, and we wouldn't have to listen to it. You see what I'm saying to you? But because the pubs are closed, and so why all the pubs being closed?
Pubs ain't closed. I was at a pub last night.
Come to our fucking backyard
the pubs ain't about
just do whatever you want, and we'll be okay in the pubs.
I was at some dead Weatherspoons last night.
You watch too much soap operas. Real life, it's not like that. Real life with schools and catchment areas and this one and that one.
But you don't even live in London, so what are you moaning about?
That's what I was thinking.
You live on the coast.
It's something you obviously don't know.
There's bare white people on the coast. What are you moaning about?
Does he still live in South London?
What?
You don't even live in London.
Wow.
Don't you get it? I'm on the fucking coast.
You don't live in London, so what are you trying about?
What am I doing on the coast?
You live on the coast.
What am I doing on the coast?
Because you're a crackhead.
Let's swap then. You love the UK so much, so I'll come and live in your gaff in London, and you come and live in my gaff on the coast.
But why did you leave Lewisham?
Fucking do it.
You said you grew up
It's a
Lewisham, right?
You see the shithole I live in?
Hang on.
Why did you
I'm not gonna lie though, but
Fancy,
Southeast
you
London, I wouldn't
can
live in Southeast London, but it looks
You
okay,
said
don't
you
it?
grew up in
Especially these
Lewisham, right?
areas.
Why did you leave Lewisham?
This honky middle class lives in the fucking coast and he wants to swap fucking places with some shitty flat in Lewisham.
The majority of white people, the majority of white people moved out of Lewisham.
Yeah.
Wow, am I hearing
because
right?
of black folk.
Thanks,
The
he's
majority of white
calling
people
Okay, so you left
in
Lewisham.
76,
Yeah.
between 70 and 76, left Lewisham and Greenwich and Elephant and Castle because of the Windrush and the amount of black folk, and like it was just too much. It was just too much.
I got you. Okay, so where did you? Okay, so wait, Factz, breathe, man, breathe. So in that white flight, where did you go? You left Lewisham and went to where?
White flight.
Croydon.
You went to Croydon. Hold on.
Croydon was whiter than Lewisham. You think Lewisham's always been a black area? You're fucking mistaken. It was a fucking white area way before it was a black area.
Every part of Britain was a white area before the blacks come. Every part.
Breathe, man. Like Factz, breathe, man. Like I said, I was born here, man. So I'm listening. I hear you, bub. So you left Lewisham and you went to Croydon. Okay. Yeah. And you never stayed in Croydon. Why didn't you stay in Croydon?
Because that became ethnically homogenous.
Like if I'd have been a square, I would still be. I'd own my own home on the outskirts.
Can I ask you a question? Whereabouts is Croydon? The next to Crystal Palace, Selhurst Park.
Yeah, right, kind. Well,
exactly. Okay,
far
then.
away.
So,
far away.
Factz said if he had been a square, he would have owned his home up in Croydon. Blah 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 blah. All right, then cool. Did you do that?
But I fell off. I fucked. I just went my own way and was like.
Okay. And who was the cause?
And this is the kick in the bollocks for me.
Pause.
You know what? Croydon is dangerous, but it's a nice area still.
The culture and what I grew around was more endearing to me than my own people. Like, do you know how confusing that fucking is?
Factz. Why did you come off course?
Because what I just said, like my own people was square and they wanted me to do a certain thing, but I grew around certain people that were doing other things.
Like to have
and
jobs.
They weren't. They was white. They was brown. They was black.
Be a fucking lazy piece of shit living off the council.
I just got shown a different way of life, and I opted for that way of life. It wasn't. That had nothing to do with
the different type of life. He talks about it like as if it's like an alternative way of living. No, you were a crack addict, lazy motherfucker who lived off fucking gyros, whilst taxpayers like me paid for your fucking way of life instead of your ass going to work and paying some fucking taxes.
40 years.
Apart from the degree I've got and the engineering degree and the apprenticeship I've done, and
what you done with it? And what you done with your qualifications? You can't. Nothing.
What fact? You got an engineering degree?
He got like an engineering degree and he's feeling that.
I dropped out of British Polytechnic at the last minute.
You know you sold your certificate to smoke crack, bro. Allow it.
Then why did you drop out then?
So, Factz, can I ask you a quick question, yeah? And then I'm going to leave the gentleman to it. What do you think to this, Factz? I think everyone on this panel, maybe bar one, because I don't really know that person, big up yourself to the left. But I think everyone on this panel has got at least one bachelor's under their belt, at least. Right. And obviously, we're all immigrants. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I got a bachelor's, first-class bachelor.
You've got indoctrinated to a shit system and learned a load of lies the same way I did.
And I got a master's.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
we're talking about culture.
It does mean
girls are
different way we cook food,
facts,
different way we wash our clothes.
A degree means a lot. It means I've got a job that I pay taxes that your fat ass fucking enjoys. That's what that means. It means that my job that I got because I had a degree, because I could actually study and have the discipline to pass a degree, allows me to pay taxes for your ass.
While we're speaking,
it's called capitalism, Banksy. Come on, you're an intelligent man. You know what capitalism is.
So basically, what Banksy is saying, is that he doesn't say it's off, eating a pack of custard cream a day.
I want to know from the white man,
having tea and all that.
Can you tell us, why is it that some races of people you're saying slips under the radar? I want to know who's the ones that sticks out like a sore thumb that really irritates you and basically you don't like their food and whatever. Like, because you're saying Jews slip under the radar. I'm assuming Italians and Turks do too. Like, I'm saying, is it based on skin color? Like, what are you saying it's based
fucking Uncle Mehmet's Turkish, so there's no love lost there.
Mehmet, you don't mind, but when there's black people, you want to move from Lewisham to fucking Croydon.
Well, so I didn't have a choice. That was my mum and dad's choice, but I kind of got where they were coming from, and it wasn't just my mum and dad's choice. There's a certain person that was living with me, their mum and dad done the same too. And other people was just had enough.
Big up all the minutes out there, man.
No disrespect. It was just a lot. Imagine you've never seen a black person.
Let's not be silly. Your town is full of black folk. As much as the man uses some language, let's not go on like there hasn't been white flight in London, yeah? So let's not be silly.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying to you. Let's not be silly.
They all ran away. They all ran away. They all ran away.
Tottenham is another
South Africa
prime example.
How many people
live
in South Africa?
Hey, bad people ran away as soon
as when you see the original Tottenham people coming, Khan.
Yeah, I've seen them.
You wouldn't fucking know an original Tottenham person, you cheeky cunts. No disrespect. You weren't part of the Tottenham firm in fucking 79, 81, 82, 84.
So you okay,
literally, there was just pure white.
That's exactly what I'm saying, though.
In a London City clash.
Facts. That's what he was confirming.
Listen to what I was saying. I'm affirming exactly what you're saying. But you're not listening.
Anita was agreeing with you, Factz.
You're not listening, man. Because I'm affirming exactly what you're saying, man.
Yeah. Look at the Tottenham football club. Was fucking all white.
Wait, I'm revoking.
No, can I ask Factz a question? I want to ask him a genuine question.
You don't want him no more.
Okay. Do you know, like,
go on, darling.
Do you just don't like people who? Can I just ask a genuine question, please? Look, what I'm saying is, like, so you don't like people who are not white. So you're saying that, right?
Who am I talking to first? Sorry, I'm Factz.
I was going to say, like, when it comes to like surfaces and all that, you said, they slip on the radar and all that, allegedly is what I heard. Do you not like, you don't like people who are not white in it, like who are not like IC2? The very least, like
I didn't say that. That's not what. Don't put words into my mouth. That's not what I said. I just said you're fucking pushing the boundaries. Enough's enough. Back the fuck off.
Enough is enough.
Like, what's left for fucking black folk, man?
Does Factz know what he's arguing about yet?
I know, but Factz.
But
look.
the thing is, though, Factz, if you knew Britain at all, Factz, like big and serious, even if I tried to,
I fucking travelled all over it. I know it very well, Factz.
But then, Factz, if you know.
Can I just think
we would know that Britain is still mainly white, Factz.
Yeah,
exactly.
Go down to court on Saturday. Factz. On Saturday.
Cities where you may find.
Yeah, no, it's true. Factz. On Saturday, I was at Telford. It's the whitest fucking place you'll ever see. White as fucking snow. It's all white, and it's a very lovely looking place. It's clean. It's nice.
There's no problem here, then.
It was awesome.
Me and Nine was on the way there.
If it wasn't for all the grooming fuckers, it would be nice to raise a family in Telford.
Nothing to see here.
No, but dude, you were focused.
You got moved out there because of your habit.
Yeah, you're focused on places like London. Whilst outside of London, this country is extremely white. Dude, I think you're too focused on London, because outside of London, this country is very white.
I don't know why there's.
I was in Devon. I was in Cornwall late last year. You can't get more white. You can't get more white than that.
Oi,
No, I'm saying outside of London, this country is still white.
When I went to Glasgow, people was calling me darky.
There you go. There you go.
That's how white they are. They're calling
that's what they're fucking translucent. They're so fucking white up in Scotland.
Brown folk are in Scotland. Not a fucking lot, mate.
Yeah. Scotland is 97% white. It's 97%. Yeah, I agree. Scotland is 97% white.
I lived up there for a little bit. I didn't see any racism up in Glasgow. Not stabbings and shit, but not racism. You know, it's all good.
And I've been to Scotland,
Factz,
so
at
I
the end of
promise
the day,
you, they're not
no
going to
one
wear
here
no
on this
bullshit in
panel
Scotland.
has swam
You
here
cannot.
or came here on a dinghy or anything
Do you know
like
what?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's strange to be honest.
everyone
You know,
here
like,
was
you
invited.
got
Well, I'll
visa
talk
right
for
here. You got
myself and
visa,
my
yeah.
people, and we
That's
was
complaining
invited.
about immigration,
You
all
get
that,
me?
talking about,
And that's
you know,
what I'm trying
the
to say to you, man. Instead of moaning at us, go and
and
talk
that
to the
geezer's half
controllers.
Turkish.
I'm
You see what
not
I'm saying to you?
moaning.
Because it's the
Look, why have
is
you made an
happening to your
assumption that I'm saying
country
it's
is by
Go talk to the fat
design,
controller.
Factz.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying back off a
What
bit.
is
I'm not saying
happening
it's
to your
bad.
country is by design. Yeah, you can go all the way back to when Maggie started to sell off all the Queen jewels and all everything. Remember, you know, you want to be whining about all of that. You need to be thinking that Britain don't owe nothing. That's what you need to be thinking about. Britain don't owe nothing.
And
yeah?
Look, if Britain holds the whole,
so you're worried about all the little policies.
The boss has just donated £20.
Britain is
Banksy is 100% Iranian.
You get me?
You didn't have to pay £20 for that.
Good looking on the 20.
Sold off your
IT went from 140 to 80.
sold off your post office, sold
don't
your
know
telephone, sold everything.
Nines. I'm not saying that I'm not
things
embracing
to
the
be worrying
culture.
about the little people like ourselves, man. If you want to speak about your country, your culture, this, that, and the other,
I
them
didn't
are
ask
things
you a
you need to be
rhetorical
thinking about,
question.
man, because they sold your shit.
Yo, why is it gone quiet?
Right.
That is so out of order.
Michael Jackson wants his hat back.
I don't think Michael Jackson wants that hat back.
Poor Michael.
Astaghfirullah! 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 Astaghfirullah!
Actually, don't lie. That's the first time
It's
you've
my
seen that.
favourite
Don't
one.
lie. Actually, you've
It's
been
my
wanking over
favourite
that
one.
video for fucking
See,
ages.
I've never said
Don't lie, Baxter. Yeah?
I've seen that. I've seen that
I've never
before.
said I don't want no folk here. I'm just saying, how would you feel if it's vice versa? That's all. That was my
that is out of order, man. That guy is
That's it. To Raj,
that Britain
to black folk,
ruled
to anyone else.
3/4 of the world. Britain is responsible for wiping out whole entire tribes. What are you talking about?
Go talk to the people.
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, facts. Go talk to the people of the island of Tasmania. I saw a documentary of what the British did there. Oh my fucking god! They brutalized. I mean, they were fucking trying to eradicate. I think they did eradicate the native people of Tasmania. It was fucking brutal, dude. Seriously, the English. This is what. Now, someone in the text. Sorry, let me just finish this. I apologize.
Them before they killed them.
Exactly, but let me just say this. Someone in the text kept saying, Raj and Banksy want to deport all the Muslims, but they don't realize that they'll be on the same ship. I've been saying that for fucking over 20 years, that these Muslims who have too much of a big mouth and they commit terrorism and shit like that. I've been telling them, look, you assholes, calm the fuck down, because the problem is when the fucking next train that pulls up to Auschwitz 2.0, I am going to be on the same boat and on the same cart as all these other Muslim fucks. I'm not going to be exempt from it. Nobody's going to sit around and go, are you an atheist? Eat this pork sandwich in order to prove that you're not a fucking Muslim. No, they're going to shovel all of us onto the same fucking train.
That bacon.
Dude, I'm going to wear a bacon suit when that fucking EDL comes knocking.
You got a point that the fact is the majority of the people in this country are white people in that regard, right? And they do have the power in that regard to fucking do some shit. They do. I mean, there's no doubt.
No, the majority of white people in this country that have power are rich and they don't give a fuck because they live in gated communities and they don't give a fuck what goes on outside there.
They can unite.
And by default,
yeah.
You seem to get all the inner, like the nice spots, and we get pushed out, and that's cool.
Bro,
but like,
when the majority of people do something in the country, they can do what they like.
We just can't live together.
Hang on. Factz, why are you living where you're living?
No, Factz. No.
Why are you living where you're living, Factz?
You just contradicted yourself.
Because the reason why he's living where he's living, when he looks on Uber Eats, all he wants to see is fish and chips and Yorkshire pudding.
Because first you said that the people them. Hold on a second, Con.
Sorry.
First, you said that the people that moved out because of all the black and brown folks coming in. Well, you said black folks specifically.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what?
Now,
Lewisham's not even that diverse.
When I'm talking, it's annoying.
I've actually been to Sydney and all those areas. Like, it's not even that diverse.
Why do you keep saying that, Mung? Can you hear Nanifa?
Yeah.
I can.
Eunice, can you hear Nanifa? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Made me kind of miss my train. But what I was trying to say, the facts is, you just said that the people that you were getting pushed out, but previously you said that you left.
That's why my parents moved out in the 60s, or when I was born.
No, you said 70s. You said early 70s.
Like 78 or 79.
Right, and you went to Croydon, yeah?
At the latest.
All right then, so it can't be a one where you moved out and then the next time you're getting pushed out. Because generally it's about
No, they got pushed out by the Windrush and it's just got worse and worse and worse.
The Windrush
from black folk, then there's brown folk, then yellow folk, and then
stop.
We have to look. Go Telford, go fucking Luton,
we have to be very careful with our language. Facts. What we're gonna say is because of different communities coming in, white people like my parents decided it's time to leave. You're not going to say that you were pushed out. Yeah. Push means force, this, that, and the other. No one didn't force you to do shit. So you need to stop all of that talk. What you're going to say is that we decided to leave because we didn't like the type of people that was coming into the community. That's what you're going to say. You're not going to say force.
I can't say that. That's what
well,
my
then
parents
you're not going to say force.
And the rest of the community was saying that.
No one
for some reason we couldn't get on,
no one weren't
and they needed to move on.
No one weren't putting shit through your door
how the fuck have they got to move out of their own homes and give it up?
Through your fucking letterbox to leave.
Come on, are you taking the fucking piss?
So you are going to use proper language.
All right,
we know that the reverse happened.
And you've got to move out of your yards,
when certain people went into certain areas, certain things came through their letterbox, certain things came through their windows, and all them kind of things there because they were being forced to leave. Yeah. So if we're going to use the word force, that's we're going to use it in that sort of example where certain white folks were trying to force other non-white folks to leave.
Or maybe they was just trying to battle for what was rightfully,
in terms of your example,
there, but where
you
they
just wanted to leave.
What would you have done? What? So
up
in
yourself
where you have from in your backyard, you're just going to move out and go, oh yeah, there's my home. I'll just move to the middle of fucking nowhere and let you have the dippings of the tip top and the city. I don't think so. You're not that
You're
silly,
talking nonsense, man. Now I know you're
I'm not.
You don't
so
even know
where you hail from.
Because you're not even speaking truth,
and I'll push you out and we move there. And
when I
you
agree
can't
with
get
you,
on
you're
with
speaking
us.
truth. I can agree with you, but the rest of it is just it's just fantastical, man. It's bullshit.
No, look, I'm into
absolutely.
What you would call conspiracies.
We
or
were
alternative
brought up here, you
information.
know. So don't think you're telling us a story that we don't know about, you know. Yeah.
Right, so we've all been through this, and I'm not saying.
So if you're gonna talk the thing, talk the truth, man.
Look, I'm not saying.
Otherwise, you're just having a rant at this point.
I'm not saying
it's not educational and it's not informative. It's just a rant. Because for myself, it's a good conversation to have. I've got no problem. You know what I'm saying?
You can't have a conversation like this with him.
Yeah, seemingly, man.
Brownhead, man.
Yeah, but even fucking
you got moved out to the coast.
The truth stands alone, man. I can get someone posh on the panel to come and tell the same thing.
That's why you
never took a drug in their life.
What?
If you when does it matter where it's coming from?
What do you mean? You got pushed out
I'm
because
telling
of
the
your
same
habit,
story. They're
because
going to
of
be
your
telling you the same
actions. It's
story.
nothing to do with anyone else's actions. It was your actions.
No.
Yeah.
No. This
You
is
was a
before
drug
I even
addict,
had
and
a
the best
choice.
thing for you
I
was
was
to
a
get as far away
child.
from the dealers as you could. That's why you got moved out there.
I was a child.
What, when you got moved out to Devon?
I didn't move to no Devon. I moved to Dover when I was you got to play catch up. I'm talking about when I was born in Lewisham in '74. My parents and all the other white folk in the community had enough by about '81 and just moved, left.
Your parents got scared of the brown folk and fucked off, and now you want to blame the brown folk for your parents being shook.
I think you're lying, man. Your accent sounds, Cockney and all that. So
it doesn't matter.
People in the chat asking if
I've got family that were born under the Bojos, but that don't make me Cockney. I ain't no Cockney.
Facts. Let me tell you. You've got a sob story about how you poor man had to move from Lewisham to Croydon, and then now you're in some south coast of England, living the life by the sea, and it's such a tough life. Let me give you a fucking story. There was a boy, a young, bright-eyed, smart little boy who was born in a country known previously as Persia, and he was born into a world of beauty and luxury and casinos and women wearing what they want to wear and freedom and love. And then in 1979, 1980, a fucking revolution happened, and that whole world collapsed around him, and he was thrown into a shithole of war.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Banksy, no one gives a shit about your story.
No, because Factz wants to fucking to give us a sob story of his. Give us a sob story. Okay, I'll tell you what. When that boy was thrown into that shithole of a fucking life and then had to migrate out of that.
Johnny's flaming him.
No, but the fact is that boy then realized.
5 on a Mason. Remember that's a petrol bomb at the station.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Clearly, they don't want to.
You've got the controller, Jedi selector. Come on, calm down.
No, but the thing is that he's telling me how he had to move from Lewisham to Croydon, from Croydon to fucking Dover, and it's so hard. I had to move to a whole other country because of your government's policies. I had to learn an entire new language, culture, social structure, and all of that shit, and all of it with a backdrop of fucking racism and being called the Dago. So don't come to me and give me your sob story about how hard it was for you to move from Lewisham to fucking Dover.
Wait a minute,
it ain't shit.
To even talk on
Banksy,
that.
what's a Dago?
If I'd have come to your country, I could fucking get my head around it, but
no. It was your country's policies that made that life for me. It was a direct result of your government's policies that led to my life being the way it is. To be ousted from my homeland because of an Islamic fucking shithole that it turned into. It was directly, and I'm not even joking, direct result of your government's policies. Go read a book called The Confessions of an Economic Hitman. Go find out about Kermit Roosevelt and his $1 million coup in Iran against Mohammad Mossadegh in the 1950s. Go find out what your queen ordered for the CIA and MI6 to do. Your queen ordered it. It was a direct order from the Her Majesty herself to fuck up Iran and destroy its democracy and lead it down the path towards an Islamic shithole. So don't go cry me a fucking river if you think I'm gonna somehow be all wooey-eyed and teary-eyed about you moving from fucking Lewisham to Dover.
Yeah, right. So by default, you're claiming wherever you come from. So you claim the country you come from, and you've moved to my fucking backyard. So put some respect on it. That's all I ask.
Your country made me move to your fucking backyard.
I'm not absorbing the culture. I'm just saying, Come on.
No,
so
come
what does
on, man. You just can't come here and take over.
So what does
if your country hadn't...
Wait, Banksy, wait. What does that look like? Putting some respect on, what does that look like?
What do you mean, what does that look like?
Well, the same way if I was in your backyard, I ain't going to turn up there with no DM boots and a shaved motherfucking head.
Yeah, but the fact
so
is...
I mean, that's our order. He paid taxes in this country. Like, obviously respecting that.
Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying, Factz, yeah. So what could we do different?
That by default, Banksy says he's had such a hard life in this country that he comes from, wherever it was.
No.
Banksy doesn't say he has a
I'm not saying I had a hard life.
Banksy doesn't say he has a hard life in England. Banksy,
so if I come to your backyard, I would show you the same respect as I would expect you to show me.
Facts. I'm not saying I've had a hard life. I'm actually extremely grateful for the life that the British government and the British people have afforded me. I am actually far more grateful than most people, but I'm telling you that I am fully aware of why I'm here. Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm not delusional about who put me in this country, and it was your government and your people who are direct responsible for me being here. So if you want me and others like me not to be here so that you can move the fuck back to Lewisham, then go and talk to your queen, go and talk to your prime ministers, because they're the ones who literally forced me to leave my homeland.
But Banksy, what's preventing him from moving back to
It's all changed again. Don't you get how this goes in cycles? Lewisham's white again. There ain't no black folk that live in Lewisham. You could fucking afford to live in Lewisham if you wanted to. Maybe Sidmouth or fucking...
Well, there's nothing. He just doesn't want to live with the blacks.
Factz is just arguing for the sake of arguing.
Breathe, man, breathe.
I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. You don't like it.
No, you're being told the truth and you're ignoring
listen, Factz. If I wanted to go and move into Lewisham, yeah, I'd have to do one of X amount of things, yeah. So what is stopping you from moving back to Lewisham?
The fucking rent. No one ain't living in no Lewisham.
The rent is horrendous all over London.
It's £1,200
in Lewisham. So whose fault is that?
£1,200 a month for a studio apartment.
Whose fault is it that you can't pay the rent? Whose fault is it?
It goes in cycles. It's got nothing to do with
his own fault. He ain't gonna admit it, man.
You mean the government doesn't have the government, the bankers, the corporations, the landlords? They have nothing to do with inflation and the scale of rent that goes up in London. They have no part to play in this. It just happens. It's some fantastical natural event that rents go up.
What's that word when they call it? What's it? Gentrify or like they
gentrification, gentrified.
They make it posh again.
Yes, yeah, but it's not just that. It's the fact. Do you realize that only 5% of the land in Britain is used for housing? 5% of the land that has been built for houses, for flats, for accommodations.
Friends over there, Banksy, like you've already clocked it. Fucking hell, mate. Like
so, no. I'm just saying, who is responsible? Who is no Factz. Think about it. Who is responsible for providing affordable housing in this country? Who is responsible for providing affordable housing in this country? Is it the brown folks? Is it Raj? Is it Khan? Is it me? Are we the ones who are responsible for fucking providing affordable housing? Or is it the people you put into office every 5 years?
I never voted in my whole life. I never said this was a
your English brethren put a government into office every 5 years.
I never said this is a bad thing. I just said, how would you feel if this was your fucking backyard and you went home?
You know when you left Lewisham, hold on a sec, Banksy. I just need to put the answers. You know when your family left Lewisham and went to Croydon, Did they, and I hope it's not too much of a personal question, but I've seen you do mad things, so it shouldn't be. Did they buy the house in Croydon?
Yeah.
Okay. And the house in Lewisham. Yeah, that's cool. And the house in Lewisham, was that house?
No, they was renting in Lewisham, and then they got like my dad got a better job, and he had an opportunity to get a mortgage, and then
cool. Big up your dad.
No,
so you know,
like you should have just left us in Greenwich, and like I'd rather have done life.
Fact, stop storytelling,
anyway,
man.
Like,
stop storytelling, man. So you know the house you left in Lewisham, which I presume might have been a council house or housing association or something.
Torridon Road. It was Torridon Road in Lewisham. The cut through.
So who sold off all the Do you know who sold off a lot of the council houses? Why? Maybe another reason.
Maggie.
Facts.
Look, it's not even about that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
No, but it is though, man. Because these but it is though, because these are all things that are part of your property. I don't want anyone not to be here. I'm just saying, put some respect on it. You don't want to listen. You just want to rant. You know what? You rant, man. Go on. The pub's open.
Are you saying
that
there should be?
Factz doesn't have an argument. He's just literally chatting shit. For the sake
it's not even having an argument. The blame that the fingers that he's pointing are completely the wrong direction. The people that he should, and every Englishman should be pointing to is the fuckers you put in office every 5 years. And when I say you, I mean all you collective English white folks, because you are absolutely the majority in this country. You decide who is in that parliament. You decide who goes into Westminster, and every one of you successively over the last 3 or 4 decades have fucked yourselves, and now you want us to fix that shit for you.
No, as always, you're incorrect. It's tribal, and it's Saxon, Anglo, the original tribes, and they're scattered all over this little spot. It's original black folk spot. What we're doing here, I don't know. What you've been told, you need to go and do your homework again and start.
Right, you've been watching YouTube videos again, isn't it?
Looking at architecture and marrying it up to what you've been told, and then we can have a conversation. But if you're going to keep repeating what you're saying, we can't talk.
Oh my God.
On that subject.
Yeah, but even with that being said, that has no bearing on this conversation anyway, man.
That's because he's lost. He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
You reckon? You don't think this has all been done by design? You don't think what's going on in
But I told you that already. But you're still blaming black and brown
at the moment.
So if you know it's by design, why are you telling us that you've had enough? If you know it's by design, how the fuck are you telling us that you've had enough?
It's right.
Are you dumb?
No, I'm not. Yes. Just because these the controllers have orchestrated this, like there's still some respect where respect is due. If I was in someone else's backyard, their hometown, I would respect their cultures, whatever.
We do. We abide by the law.
Go easy with it.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Factz. Even if we go with Factz, listen, because this is getting long now. To be honest, you're killing my buzz, man.
Yeah, but
even if we go on your premise,
directed at black folk.
Even if we go on your premise, yeah. Listen, man. Even if we go on your premise, okay. Arguably, you're the one that's disrespected your country the most out of all of us on here.
Thank you, because you're breaking the law more than anybody else out here, bro. Fucking hell.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang on, you're not listening. I said it's tribal.
No, I am listening. I listened very well for the past, I don't know, however long. You see what I'm saying to you, my guy? And I'm saying what I've said to quite a few people, man. The most important thing, Factz, is to sort yourself out, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Because when you're happier, the world just looks like a happier place, man. Seemingly, you're a very, 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 very unhappy guy at the moment. You see what I'm saying to you? And I understand that persons like ourselves are harm, low-hanging fruit, this, that, and the other. But the thing is, you yourself mentioned controllers.
I'm just saying.
Well,
enough's enough.
You can't be happy because you said that you're fed up and you've had enough.
Take a look in the mirror.
Those are not the words of a happy man.
What have you had enough of?
So let's stick with your original version.
Like happiness doesn't even exist. Love, like you just so deluded. Another illusion you've bought into. Good looking on that. Wish you the best with it. You stay as happy as you want. I'll be the real motherfucker staying here.
Mate, you're just blaming. You're blaming the fact that. Yeah, bro, he's blaming the fact that. Bro, he's just pissed off. Bro, Factz, you're just pissed off that you ain't getting a bigger gyro. You're blaming it on us immigrants.
When's the last time you went on holiday, mate? Factz, forget all that. Factz, when's the last time you went on holiday?
No days off. There ain't no days off. No holidays. No nothing.
Factz, when's the last time you left England and went on holiday?
He's on a permanent holiday.
Yeah, he's living at Majesty's pleasure.
He's retired on gyro, man.
10 years, like no.
Universal credit, isn't that a miraculous thing?
Exactly. He's a plum for
14 years ago.
40 years ago, not 14. 14.
I mean, look, to be honest, regardless, I would encourage anyone not to stay in England
I don't want to show you up.
Years. Yeah.
Don't want to show you
what
up.
Have you had enough of?
Don't want to show you up, Nines. Why would I want to go to a designated fun zone and lay on a beach or ride a little fucking pedalo or
nobody said you should go and ride a pedalo. Go to the Brazil, go to the Brazilian Amazon, go visit that, go to the Sahara Desert, visit that, go to Malaysia, go to Indonesia, Cambodia, Laos. There are millions of amazing places in the world. You don't need to just go to Costa del Sol and lay on the beach in Malaga the whole time. You can actually go around the world. There are some wonderful places. Go to Cuba, Colombia.
Actually, I think you've got that wrong. It's actually written in the Englishman's handbook that we can only go Spain.
Oh fucking hell.
Costa del Sol, the only place for Brits to be allowed. Benidorm, Kos.
Oh, do you know where I want to go?
Cheddar doesn't put the names up. Anyway, from Real's channel, I can't remember your name anyway. I know your name, but I'm sorry I forgot it. I know you do.
Man. Land of my ancestors.
Wee Man, yeah, Wee Man's world. These camping things. Shout out to Wee Man, man.
Yeah, but no.
Look, there's no love lost here. I'm just saying.
Facts.
The question is, if it was your backyard, how would you feel? If you come home and nothing's the same and everything's changed. That's it. I'm not saying I don't want anyone to be here. I'm not saying no one's not welcome here. I'm just saying hold it down, put a bit of respect on it. If it was your backyard, I know you'd be putting it on me.
Rambles, man. You're upset that things have changed. Is that what you're upset about? Because things have changed. You want everything to go back to how far back do you want it to go back to?
I don't. I just want people to put some respect on it. The same way as I would if I was in your backyard.
You don't respect the law.
Respect on what?
Fucking hell. I
think everyone on this panel is pretty much respectful.
Like all right, look, right, all right, I'm not going to shout out any names, but like, say someone wants to just get drunk at the weekend, have promiscuous sex, I don't know, like have roast dinners, whatever they claim as English culture.
You want them to be English.
Be mean to them. Don't like just let them, just allow them, innit? Like, but you don't. You just keep pushing, and it's coming from all areas, and you're just creating a fucking like a pressure cooker.
No.
Yo, ask Getty.
I'm on here. Let me say to you personally, bro.
Listen to me.
Before you try anything funny, yeah?
Listen to me, man.
Go on, bro.
Alright. I'm gonna remove you from the stream. If you attempt to get back on the stream, I'm gonna block you.
Bro, you already removed me for no reason. Why you remove me, bro? Can you say it live on the stream right now? Why you remove me?
If you have to come back on, I'm gonna block you. Because you're not conducive for conversation.
Right, let's say anything on the
stream. Let's give him a second chance, man. Give him a second chance, Big Jets.
Bro, listen.
Come on, Jets, man.
Do I even come on this show, bro? But why are you trying to do this type of shit to me? Explain that first, though. I will leave it in the channel right now.
Talk to me, Asketti. What's going on with you, man? I ain't talked to you for a moment.
Asketti, if you can hear me, I've banned you now. Like, I haven't just kicked you, I've just banned you. because you think bad man needs to explain myself. I don't need to explain myself to you. You get me? You deserve to be. You should be in a mental asylum somewhere. I don't know what you're coming on my live stream to do. You got nothing constructive to say at all. Except for Black Power Revolution. And then you go and sit with racists all day, licking their bum. Man, suck out, man. Get out of it, man. Sorry. I apologize. Facts. Yeah, keep talking your shit, man. You want us all out the country. I'm feeling this, man. This is dope.
I'm just talking true. I'm just giving you my life experience and
go for it.
What my parents have said, what I'm playing catch up on.
You are missing out the whole part of being addicted to heroin for 20 years. But yeah, carry on.
What's that?
There's a slight gap in his knowledge.
What has that got to do with anything?
No,
surely that's going to shape your experience of England, right?
Or my parents is, my brothers, my aunties, my uncles.
Your parents barely want
anything to do with you. The other girl I met.
Hold on. Your parents barely want anything to do with you, and that's not because of black and brown people. That's because of the brown that you chose to shove in your
do me dirty like this now, kids.
Mr. Brownstone.
Hold on, Mister. If you're going to tell the truth, tell the whole truth, so we all get a full picture of exactly what you've experienced. Because you keep talking about your mom and your dad. Your mom and your dad are fucking racist, right? You was on here barling and complaining, saying, you know what it's like to bring a black bird home and blah, blah, blah. Just chat shit. Because really and truly, you just kind of just share the same views as them. But you don't really have...
How could I not? How could you not grow up in a white family and not be fucking racist?
Your family's always been
I did it.
All right? They've got a big home and you could go and be part of that lifestyle. But you was a thieving, cracky, smacky kind of guy and they didn't really want to have you around. That's why this Christmas you was crying on the live stream that your parents don't want to know you. You're crying on the shoulder of a black dude that you want to leave the city. You want me to leave the city?
Last Christmas, I shot up some.
Your parents are racist. It still doesn't change what happened in 1974 to 81, JEDI.
Hold on. Your parents are racist. They're full of shit. Blah 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 blah. Growing up in South London, you realise there was loads of racists around Bromley. Even caught up with some racists that were beating up black folks.
Hill, all that madness.
Beating them up and yada yada yada. Yeah. And then here we are, full circle. You're like, I've had enough. I want you to come out of the country. I want you that let's part ways.
No, I didn't say that. I just said.
Why don't we part ways? But I'm saying.
No, look, what about the melanated circle? So it's okay for you to have your melanated circle, but it's not okay for me to have my little white thing.
Shut up. Nothing you say is making sense. Are you prepared to say, all right, cool, you know what? I was a crackhead. I was a smackhead for 20 years. Maybe my contribution to society might be slightly less than others. Or are you prepared to be like, you know what? I'm intelligent enough to grasp that the foreign policies of my country have actually contributed to the economic migrancy that we see today.
Still doesn't take the fact of the matter of the ground root policy, put some respect on it. If I was in anyone else's backyard, I would show that same courtesy. That's all I ask.
Well, if you think about
the whole question, I'm not saying I don't want anyone to be here. All right, I said, look, enough's enough. It is getting a little bit much now. People are feeling it. That's it was a blanket statement. Me personally,
right. But who are the people in this country going to be most annoyed with? The people that are working hard and everything else and being decent, or the people that are fucking smoking crack, robbing people and doing this and that?
What's that got to do with anything?
I'm pretty sure it's the latter, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I think Triller's thing was, when it comes down to it, you know, who are the people who are actually productive and who are the ones who are just waste of space? I mean, you're saying by your ancestral rights.
It's irrelevant.
No. But the thing is, what you're saying is irrelevant, but to some extent it is relevant. The fact is that the economy of this country and the upkeep of all the infrastructure of this country and the taxes that people pay matter. You see, Factz, I think you're pissed at not so much the rest of us. You're pissed at your life because you pissed away your life. And now you're sitting back and you're looking for a scapegoat to justify the failures of your life, not anyone else's. If you were sitting in a mansion with a swimming pool and about 7 Playboy and Instagram women around you, you would not be bitching about all of these people.
I've had all that. I've lived that life.
But hold on. But in the last 30 years where you was wasting your life, there's people that like came to this country, fixed their life up from nothing, started from nothing to something, and now from rags to riches. So who contributes more, you or them?
Well, look, I've got no input on that either way. All my question was, if it was your backyard, how would you feel if you come back with your suitcases, all your braids, or all your turban, or all your whatever, get up,
What Factz? You said
whatever,
this before, but
and you come back to your country and it's a Christmas dinner, like a Sunday lunch.
Factz. You said this already. No. We don't need to respect it because you've already repeated this like 3 or 4 times. But the fact is,
right? So
hold on. Where is that example happening on the flip side? Where's the inverse of that?
That's the whole point. It's not. That's the whole fucking point. It's not.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Yeah, you're saying, how would you like it if you went to Africa and all these white people, blah, blah, blah. And I'm saying, when you come to England, it's not all white, it's not all black people and brown people. It's 8%.
It's actually 80%. It's about 80% in Britain, in England, or Britain as a whole. It's 97% in Scotland, but I think Britain as a whole, with the 2011 census, it was in.
I tell you what, take a stroll through South. Take a stroll through. Come on, Bristol.
You're counting Eastern Europeans as you're counting.
So
that statistic counts in ethnic minorities from Eastern Europe and places like that.
Overwhelmingly, the majority of the country, and where you are now, you could be able to tell how far you are from the inner city. You know, the melting pot. So I don't really think you have to. I think the point's been made already. You don't really have to worry because you left the city, you abandoned the city, and you went to the coast or wherever you've gone, and you're doing your thing there. You went to Luton. You from Luton.
Lewisham.
No, he went to Lewisham. Then he went to Croydon. Then he went to Luton.
That's
right.
I see.
Right,
I see.
and then from Luton, he's up and gone to Dover,
Southeast
Coast, whatever, but Southeast Coast. But I'm saying all that Luton stuff and that was you as a single male, adult male, and an addict or recovering addict. These are choices you made. You weren't run out because of the ethno diversity of your area or because there was no opportunity.
No. I was Jedi. No, we're going to get into this.
Please wait. You're struggling to get employment or like, like pick up a bit of cash in handwork simply because of your appearance, the way you sound, and your history. People assume that you're a crackhead or assume that you're on drugs or assume that there's something up with you because the way you speak, because of your mannerisms, because you've worn away your nervous system from taking drugs. Now, listen.
They're called idiosyncrasy.
I personally, if I was in a position to, would employ you to work, right? But you're the kind of guy that you're trying to get like this 20-year-old boy to work for you because you're lazy. That was your words. You're lazy. Your back kind of hurts. You're lazy, so you're gonna get this.
Fagin. He's a Fagin.
For you, right? And that just let me know that you know what, you don't actually want it. You want an easy ride, but you can't graft. You can't grind. You're nearly 50. Your body's shot to pieces, and you don't have like the mental foundation to be able to sit down and actually execute a plan. You're everywhere. Your thought process is everywhere. You won't hear from no one. Now you think that you've zeroed in on the boogeyman in your life, which is these black and brown peoples. And this usually happens to a lot of people that have wasted their life.
No, I'm not saying that, Jed.
Just for a minute, man. I'll hear your reply, but just take this in. A lot of people that wasted their life, right? They get to like the half a century mark, and then they start looking for someone to point the finger at other than the man in the mirror. And this what it seems like a classic case of this. Because to be fair, there's no reason why you've had the same amount of time as everyone else. You could have studied, you could have worked, you could have grinded, you could have stole, robbed, cheated, whatever it took for you to be able to have your property and be able to afford the rent in London. But you can't afford the rent in London. Now you're in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, and you're angry, and you're thinking, oh, these black people, rare, but you don't give a fuck about the policy. This is what I mean. And this is why I say, shut up, man, shut up.
Let him.
Shut up. This is why I actually say, yeah, I support the black people that don't let it go. They don't rest. They don't stop reminding you, because it won't be, because if they don't keep reminding you of your government and the history of this land and the people of this land, they will paint themselves out to be the victims, right? And that like the whole rest of the world is fucking them over and coming to their country. So you know what? You got to celebrate the people that, even though sometimes we say, oh, they just dwelling on it or they're going over it. They need to, because how quickly people forget. Dunces like Factz won't pick up a fucking book, right? He won't pick up a book. He'd rather read about how Jennifer Aniston is a fucking transgender than take a look into the history of these lands and see the impact of the actions that the Great Britain or the Empire of Great Britain has had on others.
Exactly.
Banksy sat here and told you,
man, look, Jedi, are you honestly going to say you believe that narrative?
Mumble mouth, jaggle, fucking snaggle tooth bitch, man. Shut up, man. You got to learn something. You got to hear something, man. Why do you think that you have the minerals to fucking reply? You got fuck all to say. You stuttering fuck.
I've got more knowledge. Well, then you've got to run it then, Jedi. Like, let's talk on it.
All you know about is whether Serena Williams is a tranny or not. That's what you fucking know about.
No. That's where I started.
Listen, bro. Listen. You ingested fucking heroin for 20 years. Please don't act like you're Einstein. Don't act like
what's the problem then? Let's have a conversation about the narrative that you believe in.
Shut up, Factz, man. Shut up. Just listen to what I've got to say for a minute. I've been silent the whole fucking day. Shut the fuck up, man. Let me have a monologue for a minute. Just listen. You ain't got fuck all smart to say, Factz. You don't actually have nothing smart. And I wouldn't be going on like this if I thought there was even an inkling you're going to say some smart shit after this. You're not. My man was telling you, Banksy was telling you about Iran and the lifestyle he had in Iran and the changes, and he let you know that the government of the UK were behind, were influential in destroying what he saw as his way of life. And you was like, it's like you totally didn't even fucking hear the gem he dropped in your lap. So don't act like you're fucking got your wits about you. You ain't, bruv. And this is the thing.
I thought there was a jingle played in the midst of that.
These drugs you've taken have fried your fucking brain to the point where you actually think what you're saying is semi-sensible. Yeah? Oh, if you came to your country, England do nothing but go to people's countries. Your fucking granddaddy and grandma benefited. Your great-grandma benefited. No, because you're acting like you're pure English, right? Through and through. You benefited from invasions. You are the product of invasions and invading people. You think
well, then bring the receipts of these invasions.
Hold on.
Calm.
Great Britain benefited from invading and going to other countries and taking what they saw fit to build their land up. They did what they wanted. You're not going to ask everyone to turn a blind eye to history.
That is true.
Now that you feel like it might be someone else's turn. Well, we look at the rest of the world, we know it ain't no one else's turn. The white man ain't never letting go of his control of the world, bro. He's expanding everywhere he can, along with the Chinaman and anyone else that got like the capability. No one's
so you'd be okay if you went back to your home where you held from.
Listen, you're a dinosaur. You can barely use the computer. Yeah, you've got 20 years.
I'm okay with that. I'm cool to be a dinosaur.
You have no transferable skills at the moment, right? No experience at the moment of anything current that you've been doing. You probably would have to go back into old employment that you had as an engineer. You probably have to resit some shit and retake some shit. True. And you ain't looking to do that because you ain't even got the patience to sit still or shut the fuck up for 5 minutes while someone rants. So I don't know how you're going to be sitting through lectures and home studying and that's not happening for you. So right about now, right about now, what we're saying to you is, you and your kind, you're gonna either die on the pot. What?
Me and my kind.
Yeah. What's the problem?
Well, when I say that, like you and you lot, I just get so much incoming.
What kind am I talking about? Do you want to know? Or are you happy to assume?
It doesn't fucking matter.
England. Are you happy to assume what kind it is? Maybe you could tell me. Maybe you could tell me what kind. When I say you and your kind, what am I talking about?
Look, my only question is
the children of the Caucasus Mountains.
I'm talking about 50-year-old. Hold on. I'm talking about 50-year-old unemployed smackheads. Still okay,
that's far more specific of a kind than I was thinking.
50-year-old unemployed. Listen, you and your 50-year-old single. Single, childless, 50-year-old smackheads, that have to go shoplifting to fill up the fridge.
That is an intensively specific group of people.
Right. So people like you, are not willing to study. You're not willing to change. You're not willing to do fuck all, but yet you got the gall to point fingers at people that hustle. And I'm saying, like, people like you, either you're gonna die on the pot, or you're gonna get fly kicked off the pot because you ain't shitting. You are not doing anything.
You're basically worse than the immigrants.
Immobile, you're stagnant. You're not doing fuck all.
Who says I've got to do anything? Who's giving me fucking orders?
White privilege.
Why
White privilege.
Orders. Order yourself.
Yes. Actually, you know the first rule of Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life? Clean your room. Clean your room. Why does he say clean your room? Because it's a symbolic expression of fix your shit before you start worrying about other people's shit.
Make the most of your fucking shit. At least if you put some fucking carpet down in the yard that you live in, I think you've got some pride. Lay some fucking, like, do you know what I mean? You eating 4-day-old meatballs and shit.
In the bag.
You can talk nonsense.
Why is the meatball in the bag?
Today you was chatting. You admitted to picking up cigarette butts from the floor to smoke. That's what you admitted.
That was grim.
But no one asked you. Right? Oh yeah, I do that. I pick up cigarette butts. You beg people for change, and then you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You do.
Yes, you do. Factz. Yes, you do.
Oh my
God, you're a liar. And this is the thing. You're talking about how real you are, and you're a fucking liar. Because I know for a fact you beg.
I don't beg no one for no change.
You said you'd rather beg than go to
what do you do?
money.
You tell them the truth, right? You tell them the truth, right?
And you said I'd rather go.
I'll see you in the queue for the food bank as I walk past you, like nice with a little pound note.
So what do? You don't beg them. You tell them the truth, right? Hello.
Factz. The little Romanian chick filling the big issue in Archway Station has got more integrity
but it's not it's not like all this shaming on me as an individual is not going to detract from the fact of what happened in.
Where's the mute button? You ask people for money, rather than earn it or deliver any kind of service or trade. You give them nothing in return.
Now they lend us the money.
Nothing 7 years.
Remember.
And the odd rainy day I had off, like that was it. In 7 years.
He said that he's going to lend the money from them. Remember.
So,
man.
like literally,
you want to tell people about fucking up that? Do you think people in your area want little crackheads that beg? Yeah, you talking about who's fucking up what area and who's? Well, it was the coast. The coast was all ideal and serenic and whatever before you came with your begging hat
and stealing
fucking from the local shop like you did today. That's what you've brought to that area. Fuck all. Yeah, misleading the local youths, bringing them on the live stream
Rob.
And yeah, big up Rob, man.
Free him as well.
Free him. And then
Rob. That's not what you were saying the other night, Jedi.
Listen,
you was being very disrespectful to Rob.
Oh my God, you're fucked. Check this out. You lured a 20-something-year-old boy, 21-year-old boy to your house, 22 or 21, whatever, to your house. Plied him with laced cannabis until he had some kind of psychotic fucking episode in the crib, yeah, had him stay there and lie to the whole live stream.
Oh, I'm cherishing this moment.
1 second, yeah, act like he's gone home, hate on him, and then take him to a job interview where he gets the job and then come home and bitch. How the fuck is he getting a job? That's what you said. How the fuck did he get the job over me? You're not even happy for the young man.
What was the job here, though? What was the job that he went for?
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
What was the job he went for?
JEDI, stop lying. I said, look, the best man got the job, and I was a bit like,
say that.
This character
you didn't say that. You
individual.
didn't say that. Your words were, so what's that say about me if they've picked a man that's off his Madison Hatter? That was your words. He's off his rocker, Madison Hatter. And that was your first.
What did I say after that?
Hold on,
Hold
on, man. And that was your first time admitting it after we'd been chatting to you the day before about how crazy this dude was and why would you take in such a crazy dude into your house? And you was acting like you couldn't see anything wrong with his behavior. But all of a sudden, when he gets a job in front of you, he's mad as a hatter. See the type of pussy you are.
No, but there's not just that.
Facts. You in your tracks, yeah. There's people out there better at than this than you.
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
But the thing is,
that's
Facts. Think about it this way. Did you have a moment of self-reflection after that? Did you sit and go, okay, this is the shit I gotta fix so that I am the next best guy? I'm the guy who's the best man for the next job.
Just thinking of
did you do any of those because I don't think people have enough self-introspection where they actually critique and go, okay, I fucked this one up. What do I do to fix it the next time? Are you now getting the job that you wanted?
Oh, yeah.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I don't think anybody here believes that.
Yeah.
But that's fine. That's fine.
It's funny. I just asked a question and you're this much butthurt over it. I ain't said nothing about I don't want no one here. I just said to Raj, if I come to your country and I grew my hair long and wear a turban, that
even in Raj's country,
right? Because I'm in your country. So if you're in my country,
the thing is,
can
I just say one thing, please?
Sorry, 1 minute.
Oh, come on, let's be real.
From one imperialist to another.
So, if everyone went to the islands and grew dreadlocks,
your question was, how would you feel? Facts. Your question was, how would you feel if the same thing happened in your country? Let me tell you something. Right. As a imperialist Ottoman, when I see other people from the empire floating around, guess what I feel? I feel fucking fantastic. I feel fucking great. If I'm walking through the streets of Turkey and I'm seeing people from fucking Saudi Arabia and Syria and fucking all the fucking far-flung places of the Ottoman Empire at home around us, that to me is a legacy. That to me is respect. That to me is fucking fantastic. I saw a YouTube video of a fucking Turkish guy going up to Afghani street sweepers and kissing them and saying to them, thank you for coming to our country and making it better. You get me? Because we got love for our people and we got love for our immigrants as well, bro. That's how Turkish people are. You're coming to my country to work.
So you wouldn't have no problem about
you left your
going back to Turkey
where you're
and
a king,
repping
and you
that
decided
set.
to come here and help me. That's how we look at it. But you look at it as you're coming from third world shithole countries. Nah, bro. It's a third world shithole country. What the fuck you doing over there? Fucking rinsing them.
God. I didn't say that. My only question was, how would you feel? Like,
bro,
so
here's your problem.
No. Khan.
Moving
you
forward,
just fucking Let me reply, please, Khan. You just stitched yourself right up. You said you don't mind people coming to your country and sweeping your streets, and they've come to help you.
Right.
But so, check that they have a job.
You're not doing that here, are you? You're living your life. You've got your own home. You've got your own business. It's a little bit different to what you just described, right?
Oh, wait there, though. Hold on, wait 1 second. If he's got his own home and his own business, that would mean that in some way he's contributed to the society then.
Exactly.
You got your own business.
I think we're forgetting that. We're talking to a guy that's never paid taxes.
Now, you know what surprises me is, as an addict, I'd expect you to be more sympathetic with people on as a recovering addict, I'd expect you to be more sympathetic with people on the.
And I never said I wasn't Jedi. My only question was, how would it be if it's the other way around and Khan answered it perfectly?
What do you see?
You can come and sweep our streets.
In this guy, bro?
You're an honourable man, Khan. I'll come and sweep your streets for you.
Man. Stop, man. Stop, please.
Jedi, what do you see in this guy, bro?
Stop shouting people out, man. Stop shouting things. Please, I can't even hear you properly when there's more than one voice. But yeah, what I was saying is, like, I thought you'd have more empathy for people on, like, you know, the edges of. Brother, is there you got a problem fucking just letting me talk, bro?
No.
Like, for real facts, man.
No, I haven't got a problem.
You gotta be your shittest. Like, think in your head, innit? Like, you don't have to always interrupt. There's active listening, and then there's just like, it's like, I don't know, bruv. You keep trying to convince me that you just don't give a fuck what anyone else is saying. Because every time someone else is talking, you're not taking in no information. But you be the first to tell us how we think, how we feel, and what it is for us. But you never listen. And this is another classic sign. I think some of you guys can actually just be racist just because of the level of ignorance that you have, not because you actually don't like people, just because you're dunce. I think, and this is why being stupid. This is why a lot of racist people come across stupid. Yeah. And a lot of stupid people come across racist.
Facts.
I don't think that, do you know what I mean? Because it's just like
facts.
I don't get it, man. It's like the one that's like when you see like the EDL march or whatever, you put a microphone to one of them and they sound like actual fucking
retards.
Dummies. Like, I don't get what it is.
Yeah, don't.
And those that can't see racism in certain places, they sound equally as stupid. So I just guess this has got to be hand in hand with stupidity. Like, literally.
Yeah, it has to be.
Term low IQ. I hate to use the fucking term, but
That's okay.
But they're like the foot soldiers, like him.
Now, like I said, I don't think I stuck up for you the other day, Factz, and I said I don't think Factz is racist, and I still don't believe you're racist. But what I do believe is that the thoughts you have are dumb.
They are. Look, gents, no one's answered the question.
Hold on, brother. I feel like your grasp on actually what's going on around you is a little bit shit. And it's leading you to these conclusions that sound racist. They have a racist vibe to them. But I don't know.
I get it. Yeah. It doesn't, I'm not meaning to come across like that.
Yeah.
Yo, Factz. Can you hear me?
Yeah, shit for what?
You don't have to shout down the microphone, bro. We can hear you as well, man. I just want to say, yeah, I think a lot of the time, yeah, now I'm listening to Factz, I'm listening to everyone talking to him, and I think that maybe, I'm not going to call you like stupid or nothing. I'm just going to say maybe you get a bit confused when there's a lot of voices going sometimes, and maybe you should think a bit more before you speak. But I will say this, now I'm not going to speak on your behalf, Factz, but I will say this. I think that, you know, British people do take a lot of, they do take a lot of criticism. And, you know, unfortunately, historically, you know, they've done a lot around the world, which, you know, could be deemed as controversial and has affected other people, you know, which then could lead to a lot of people, you know, ending up here and trying to, you know, create better lives for themselves. But I think that, you know, we all have to find ways of respecting each other, you know, respecting our environment, as well as the environment's got to respect all the... One second, bro. No, 1 second, bro. Relax, bro. As well as the environment's got to, you know, find, you know, ways of respecting, you know, the people that's here, that's come here to make lives for themselves, X, Y, Z. And I think it's sometimes difficult, you know, from where you're standing, Factz, from what I'm hearing, you know, it sounds like you may feel that you're under attack a lot. You may feel under pressure then, or under attack a lot, you know, and you may not see the reason behind it.
When he told people to come out of his country,
bro. I know.
What are you talking about, man? Put the pom-poms down, shipper, man.
Do you know what, though? Do you know what, though? Being big and serious, yeah? Big and serious. I don't know if you check the language.
You're not scared.
I don't know if you check. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if you're checking the language, but I use the word feel for a reason. because you see feelings. A lot of people, you know, they take their feelings as reality, you know. And as men, Factz, sometimes what we got to do, we got to put our feelings aside. And like what JEDI was alluding to before, you know, you got to be able to listen to other people as well.
What does alluding
and understand.
to mean?
Tell us about the Edomites.
Hold on, bro. Let's not. 1 second, bro. Listen. I'm just saying that we got to be able to understand where other people are coming from as well. So as much as you want to be heard and you want to listen, you want people to listen. Yeah, you got to be able to listen and try and understand others as well. That's all I was really trying to say, bro.
I'm not trying to be mean to anyone. I'm just saying,
you still think Aquaman the movie is a documentary?
Vice versa.
He did say come out the country. His words were go our separate ways. His time.
Yeah, look, you want your melanated circle, so let's don't wind me up, JEDI, please.
Stop trying to cape, man. He said what he said, and he said it with chest.
Yeah, but you said what you said. So how does that make us any different?
What did I say?
You want your melanated circle.
Well, we keep using these terms. Right? Melanated circle. What is that?
Circle. What is that? Is that
he's in his feelings. He's in his feelings right now.
You ever heard me say melanated circle?
Forget, all right, let me retract that statement. Forget that. That was way back when. I'll retract that. I'm just saying it was vice versa. No one's answered the question. If you all anyone went back to where they held from.
I answered the question. And what I said to you is, Factz, there's like this is the whole thing. You've made this premise, yeah. You've asked this hypothetical question, and the funny thing about this hypothetical question is, it actually exists in real life on your side. You guys have set up shops in other people's countries and changed their customs and the way of life. Nobody's done it to yours. It's not even happening here. That's why I drew your attention back to the how much
really. I'm 48 years old. I can tell you how much change happened in this country.
I drew your attention back to the population of the UK and how many white people were actually in the UK compared to foreigners. So you know it's a small percentage of foreigners here. Not enough to even really dilute.
How many pie and mash shops are left? 1, 2. What? Like there's a chicken shop every fucking 10 seconds.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're measuring England by pie and mash and jelly beans.
In what area, man? In what area? If you guys don't buy pie and mash at the same quantities and the same amounts, then that's up to you.
I'm sorry.
Who forced the white man to make the vindaloo the national dish?
Yes, we are.
Exactly.
Was that white people being held at gunpoint?
Who forces you guys to go and eat a kebab after a night out of getting hammered?
Food and they're like, I don't know what it's called. But yeah, they don't know about that.
Factz. Remember this. In the 1950s, when you went out and got smashed, or your grandfather went out and got smashed out of his skull, the only thing you could find was a cold sausage roll and a Scotch egg. Now you enjoy a delicious cuisine, a plethora of kebabs and curries. Don't come to me and say you fucking this country, the foreigners ruined this shit. You're eating a Scottish egg after a fucking night out.
Thanks.
I don't know why you're all taking this serious.
I said everyone's welcome here. I never said no one's not welcome here. I just said vice versa. That's all my question was.
Hear what I'm saying to you.
Say less.
Why are the pie and mash shops not hitting anymore? Why are they not banging anymore? Is it you saying that's because of foreigners?
There's better food available, obviously. And Factz, you need to slow down, bro.
Yeah, there's better food available.
Let him speak for himself, man. Why are you speaking for him?
No, but hold on 1 second, Factz.
Why did you do that? Go sleep, Schiffer, man. It's late, man.
Right.
Do you know what? It is? I'm not trying to speak for him here, but he sounds like he's rampaging, bro. And do you know what? Like, not being funny, yeah. Like, I can have a laugh and a banter, but I can also be serious in it. So I'm just saying that, Factz, slow down before you crash, bro. Before you crash, just slow down, bro. Say less, man.
The plane already
crashed. Sometimes you're over talking. Like, maybe
the plane crashed like 3 hours ago.
I'm coming from a good place.
Sometimes it's better to just calm down, bro. Cool down.
You say pause after that, Bournemouth.
Yeah, we on the gun range, man. Get the hell out of the way, bro.
all right.
Listen, your gun's gonna jam, Jedi. I'm protected, like, so don't even bother. It's gonna jam anyway, so look, curb that enthusiasm.
Facts, I tried to help you, man, but you getting smoky out here, bro. So you deserve to get smoky.
No, I'm
unless
not.
You're gonna slow down.
Intellectually. Come on. I'm like, as Jedi said, my body's done. I'm an old nag. Like, I can't, run a one-legged race.
Yo, Eunice, you still there? Trilla, you still there?
Physically, I'm done out
The thing is, Factz. One thing I will say: if you think your body is all smashed up and gone to shit, and you can't physically work anymore, this isn't just exclusive to your body. If your body is smashed and you can't physically do things, your cognitive abilities are also smashed. This is a complete holistic system. Your body, if your liver, if your kidneys, if your heart isn't delivering oxygen-rich blood to your brain is also as smashed up as the rest of your body. Your body is a holistic thing with your brain.
Don't detract from the truth, though.
Hey, do you know everyone's smoking a Factz pack right now? I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little bit sorry for you. But you getting smoked, brother. Look, you need to slow down.
I do 1, 2 to 10.
Factz, you sound crazy though, Kez. You sound crazy right now. You sound crazy, bro. You actually sound crazy, Factz. Like,
shout out to the podcast.
I'm not even joking with you, bro.
I'm not crazy. I'm just saying. I just asked a question and it's riled everyone up. I don't know why you all riled up over it. Like, it was just a question.
Bro, Factz, listen. All this emotion, I don't expect this from men. I don't expect it, bro. I expect this maybe from a female, but because you're getting smoked out here, man. Like, you're not sounding well right now.
Hey, but what's going on, man?
Factz is all right, man. What's up?
I'm all right.
Salute to the panel. Salute.
Like, there's no shame in my game. If I want to cry, laugh, whatever, I'm cool.
Absolutely.
Factz gets a pass. He's a crackhead, man.
Yeah, it's okay. Factz is okay.
Just because you don't feel the shame, don't mean it's not there.
Wicked and wild. Watch out. Look out.
I'm way past that. Like that's why the path gets narrower and the friends get less.
Hey, Factz. Listen, right now, Factz. Right now, you got smoked so many times. I'll be honest. Like, Jedi hit you with the finishing move ages ago, bro. Right now, you're in heaven and you think you're still in your body, but your body's like, you've left it. You've left the body
look,
behind.
you can mute my mic all the time and finesse it.
What are you saying, man?
When you want to do a conversation, I'm ready.
All right, let's bring it back.
This was over ages ago, man. There's no defending this.
Sheffer, let me get a word in, brother. I just got here. Let me get a word in.
Go.
Now, what Factz did, what's kind of dangerous, what Factz did today is, Factz has been coming around this panel for like 3 years, like 4 years now, man. And he's harbored these feelings the whole time, right? And this is what I mean when I say the UK has a covert racism that's unbelievable. I'm learning more and more about the covert racism of the UK the more I talk to
Why am I being racist by telling the motherfucking truth?
A couple months ago.
I did, exactly. I said it. I was on here and I'm like, man, Factz said because I was asking him, how do you hang around EDL members for that amount of time? And he said he was like gaining intel.
I've never hanged around EDL members that amount of time.
But the thing is though, I don't even think it's nothing wrong with what Factz is saying. Factz is just saying shit that today he had the nuts to actually say how a lot of people feel.
But
a lot of people feel. He wants y'all to go back home.
If for someone like me to say it, come on.
1 minute.
Ahead,
like, this is the wrong narrative. We met Factz when he was on Thingy's channel, man. What's his name? That fucking skinny little... What's his name? Fucking Real. He was on Real's channel and he was hanging out with Wendy and Jupiter like there was his best mate. So we know what Factz is about from day one.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't.
He ain't some frustrating little like scammer. He ain't scamming us. We know what he's about.
Yeah.
Factz.
So why didn't you mention this earlier, Factz? If I'm Wendy and Jupiter's best mates, but I've been coming at Wendy for nearly fucking...
I'm not saying you're their best
year and a half.
To row with them as well, but I'm saying...
We're going to need a body to put in the coffin, bro. We're going to need a body to put in the coffin.
You're from some fucking country bumpkin English kind of like background, you don't really got no like value for immigrants and foreigners. That's fine. You represent majority of this country.
Fuck's sake, Factz, what are you doing, bro? The vultures are out.
I'll say this. This is what I think about Factz.
Like the majority of this country are going to be much harsher and tell you like they're going to be like Wendy and Jupiter. They're going to say words that you,
the majority.
like,
you sure? The majority,
say.
bro. Make sure you're sure. You know, you said the majority. In fact, you know the vultures are out right now, bro. There's going to be nobody left to go in the back.
Not racist. You cannot, like, because of the education system, because of the workplace.
Relax, man.
Let him talk, Schiffer, because I think he's absolutely right. Y'all got to, Schiffer, how you going to argue with a white man that's telling you
I'm
majority of his, he's the majority.
I'm just making sure he's correct.
Schiffer, damn, can a brother get a word in, Schiffer? What's going on? Yeah. Like, but he's a white man. He's the majority of the country, and he's telling you that majority of the country thinks like this, and you're arguing with him. No, let the man talk. He's the majority of the country.
Right. So I've deprogrammed myself from this. And now I'm looking back on it thinking, all right, I get it. And like, that's my life experience. But like everyone's jumping on the bandwagon now. And it's just a little bit too much. Like the straw that tipped the camel's back. I don't know who it was. But we're here now.
Yeah, we're here now, Factz. Well, I'll tell you this, Factz. I'll say be patient, right? Because what you explained to me, white people live in a community, then non-white people move in, and then white people leave. That's white flight. We call it white flight. That's white flight here, right? So I'm going to tell you, be patient, because in America, the white people that left, they're slowly coming back. And that's where you get the word gentrification come. So Factz, be patient. You'll be able to come back to your old neighborhood, and you guys will
I don't even want to go. I've been back there. There's nothing really back there for me. Like I lived in Sydenham for a little moment, but anyway.
Yeah, so
bro, by the time you come back, you're just gonna be a skeleton. You're even gonna have a body left.
And I say this about Factz. I say it's about Factz. Factz is not racist, according to me. Right?
I ain't no racist. I'm just praised if I see tomorrow about coming back anywhere. I'm happy if I wake up. How about that? That's as good as it gets for me.
I don't think you're racist.
Paul give his opinion.
Yeah. I don't think you're racist though, Factz. I'll be honest. I think you're prejudiced. You're prejudiced, but if I'm honest, Factz, you don't really have any power to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you smoke crack. Like,
man, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to tell the truth.
But you got half of it. You're prejudiced.
I don't like. What sort of guy would I be if I didn't tell like the people around me? Do you know what? Like this is the reason kind of folks moved out, and they kind of look at you a certain way because they feel some type of way that they've been pushed out their area, and you know the politics go a little bit deeper, and I'm sure other people might
what I don't
talk
like
on it.
No, what I don't understand. I don't understand UK, but I know in America, white flight. Nobody forced white people to leave that area. White people just said, excuse my language, but white people just said, I can't live around these niggas. There's too many niggas moving in the neighborhood, so we need to move out the neighborhood.
Yeah, but Bourne, that's not actually true because the banks decide the house prices, isn't it?
And can you imagine that your friends are them what you just described, and your mum and dad are telling you you can't and they drag you out of that area, and then everyone else you meet, right, it's in your subconscious, and you're going to meet them anyway, and they're like, it's just so confusing. Like, come on, like you don't really.
Facts.
Yeah,
I tried to tell you, bro. Listen, you know skeletons don't exist, right? Skeletons do, but skeletons don't, bro. You just gonna be a ghost by the time we're done. Who we're gonna be left with is a ghost, bro. You need to allow yourself.
I know, but look, I can't lie, Schiffer. Like, I'm not.
Why are you killing yourself like this?
I know,
is a
but
meltdown, bro.
I've got nothing to hide. I don't hate anyone.
It sounds like you got plenty to hide, bro.
Be here. I'm just saying, like.
It sounds like you got plenty to hide, though, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but
minute, man.
Thanks for being honest.
There's actually a serious point here that you lot are missing, bro. There's something such as redlining, innit? There's redlining, there's ghettoification. Like, they keep us in ghettos. How do they do that? Keep us all in the same place. This is how they do it, bro. As soon as like a couple of black people move into an area, the house prices go down. All the white people move out.
So no
they stop
one
investing
wins
in the local schools. They make it into a ghetto, bro. And that's the banks do that. That's how they do it, bro.
So basically,
what he's saying, he's looking at it from the other side.
But I wouldn't say
they move
Facts. I wouldn't say
non-white folk into an area, lower the price, then sell it back to the white folk at a higher price when the non-white folk are pushed out of there too. That's the truth.
But
that's gentrification.
I think it's more of but I think it's more of a choice, though. You keep saying your people was forced out of these communities, and I can't speak for the UK, but in the US, those people were not forced.
All right, no, you're 100% correct. It wasn't forced; it was a choice.
And actually, in America, they got bank loans and cheap mortgages, and they were damn near encouraged once they got their numbers together. Go ahead.
If we go back to the 60s and look at what propaganda was about, and if you smoked a certain thing, your white daughter would end up with a black man. Obviously, on the advert, it wasn't said like that. The cannabis was demonized. That's actually a real advert. You can look it up on Google. So obviously, my parents and their friends and everyone are like getting all this propaganda. Black folk move in. They're already looking at them like they're devils, and it's just it's just so cruel. No, that's the truth. The propaganda on the TV, like, go and Google it. The 1960s.
You got me feeling like that little boy. You got me feeling like that little boy in the film with Bruce Willis. I see dead people.
Just throw me a shovel, man. Let me dig myself out this hole.
What's popping?
What?
And then a lot of people.
I'm telling the flipping truth. This is the mad thing.
And then people would tell you, people with these type of prejudice, eventually they're going to die off, right? I've heard people say this. No, it's not going to be any more racism because the racists are going to die off. And it's like, yeah, they may hold on, Factz. They may die, but then you'll have a person like Factz. Like Factz is like, yeah, I'm not really racist, but I wish you niggas would go home. You see what I'm saying? So,
I ain't never said that word.
I know I said. I know you're not never gonna say it, but I'll say it. You told that man, go take your turban and go home.
Oh, that's a little bit harsh. I was just saying, what are you doing here with your turban and your long hair? If I can't rock a skinhead with my yellow red DM boots, like, it's not going to go down too well. So
for fuck's sakes, Factz, man.
No, look, it wouldn't. No, if I turned up in India with a skinhead, a pair of dungarees with some, them like a combat 18 movement or something like that.
Why would you? Is that cultural? Talk to me. Is that culturally something that is the norm? Talk to me.
It's all right. It's a bad analogy. What I'm saying is, like, if folk wanted to do that, like what? Like, I'm going to give up. I'm damn sure not ahead, so I'm going to quit while I'm behind.
You ain't even got a head left. What the fuck? What the
fuck? Poor and rich is not accommodated by the gentrification. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares about color. If you got money,
if you got money, if you don't, my body parts,
it's not accommodated.
Back.
Factz is a madman, you know. You're mad.
What the numbers say? Hey, Bitcoin. What the numbers say about the poor statistics?
I don't know the numbers. I'm just going on based,
and we know it's a wealth gap. We know it's a wealth gap.
If you look at,
now we can dress it up and say it's not about color, but if I put a certain price on every house in this neighborhood, and I know that it's a demographic that can't afford that house, then I'm still discriminating. Now I can dress it up and say it's money. Well, you guys just can't live here because you're poor.
Well, that's the biggest. That's how New York is running. New York is running like by that, meaning like if you can't afford to live here, you got to get the fuck out.
Exactly.
And
so
it doesn't really matter your color.
The solution to that, if it don't matter the color, is we need to find some kind of way to close the wealth gap, right? Because the numbers,
you're looking for something like that. Remember we talked about the the affirmative action, that kind of act. Remember that stuff we were talking about? So kind of like a financial affirmative action now. So then everybody's going to be looking for reparations. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? When you open that floodgate, it's not just going to be your people, so say, My people so say. It's gonna be a lot of people.
I mean,
so then it's gonna come down to
that's
who's
what
first.
affirmative action was. That's what affirmative action was, right?
As far as the work.
Hey, facts. How could we be friends when you? How could we be friends when you say things like this, though, bro? It's crazy, bro. You gotta really think before you talk. You know?
Like, if you're my age, we would have grown up together, so we would be friends anyway. Like,
no, when you're talking like this, bro. Not like this, bro. Come on, man.
Shifa, why are you lying? If your girlfriend turned around and said she had racist parents.
No.
Pardon
I
me?
asked the question. No one wanted to answer it, so I had to
Who said
push
that,
the question a
Carnita?
bit harder.
You'd enjoy
Hold
it.
on, facts. Slow down. Facts, slow down. Hold on. Who said that? You said that.
You know who said that?
Who said that?
You know who said that?
Is that you, Carnita? What did you say?
I said, if your girlfriend turned around after you was with her for a while and said, by the way, my grandparents are racist, what are you gonna do? Dump her?
Exactly.
I'm not with her grandparents.
It's a standard thing, bro.
No, but hold on one second. Hold on. Pause. Hold on. I'm not with her grandparent, am I?
Yeah, in fact,
am I in a relationship with the grandparent?
He ain't representing his parents, is he?
But she's part of the deal.
They're
part of the deal, though.
Hold on one second. They're part of the what? Did you say dildo?
One eye open, Shifa.
Did this guy just say dildo? What happened to this brother?
I didn't say dildo. You're thinking you got you're reflecting things that you like.
Is that what you got on your brain? Is that what you're talking
about? You might want to rewind the tape.
I'm not gonna lie. There's some real retards over here, man. I thought Factz
starting
was
with
the
you.
one.
Starting with you.
Yeah. But I'll ask this though. Now I ask this. Now, if you think your country, hold on, Shifa. If you thinking your country has been taken over by, I guess, non-natives, then why would you continue to come around those people? That's a question for you, Factz. Like, if you think all of these people are coming in and taking over your country,
I never said that. I never said that. I said it was vice versa. I grew up around what I grew up around. I embraced.
My brother. Also, he has the right to feel the way he feels. He has the right.
My life changed. I got introduced to things I would never have been introduced to. So I'm just saying, like,
listen, if a white man grows up,
what the fuck are you saying?
And he wants his daughter to go with a white man.
I'm just saying, too many cooks spoil the broth.
Hold on, let this Bitcoin guy speak. Let this Bitcoin guy speak.
That could have worked. And then the Indians, and then so on and so on. And then we're here now. And now there's literally, I can walk down my high street and not hear my own native tongue.
Facts. Go for mute for a minute. You're already dead.
That was vice versa.
Facts. Go on mute for a minute. You're already dead. Let me hear what Bitcoin's saying, guy. You're about to kill himself.
Doesn't matter. If somebody wants to keep their gene purification pool the way it is, right? That's their right? No matter what they are. Let's say if they're African, they want to say, listen, I want to marry an African woman and I want to have African children. It's a beautiful thing. It shouldn't be downplayed like, oh, that person wants to be, like being like a racist or whatever the hell. And it goes for white people too. If they want to keep their now, if their daughter chooses to date a Indian guy and they don't accept it, that's her decision. They have to respect that if they really love her, and if they don't,
this guy said it's too many non-white people taking over and changing the pace of his country, changing the state of his country.
What country is that?
He's in the UK. So that he said,
it's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
I know, but listen, Bitcoin.
The culture
it has nothing to do with if I want to just only date black women. That's the difference. If I only want to date black women, I only want to date black women. But if I say I only want to date black women, and I wish the white people would go home or go back to where they come from, now it gets a little weird when I start speaking like that. So if you have
why is that though?
I didn't really say that. I said that to Raj because he wouldn't answer the question.
Yeah, but then you start going into the blacks. You start going into
anyone else would answer the question. I said it to everyone else. Like everyone got it tonight.
No, fact.
You know why this narrative won't die?
Bitcoin, you sound like you agree with that.
People like this guy, not the one that keeps on asking me to talk. If you keep on, like, if you have a troll and you let the troll keep on going, if you keep on listening to the troll's always going to live. So if you keep on going with that narrative, like your whole conversation is based upon like what somebody did to you. It's always you come across like somebody's always did something to you. And I never hear you in no chats ever talk about like the opposition or whatever you want to call them. Like you're always playing the victim. Not even in a racial way, but like a financial way, this way or that way. You're always trying to defame somebody's character, but let alone you have nothing good to say.
He's talking to me, man.
You
No,
never
he's
really
talking
have
to
anything
me right
intelligent
now.
to say. You ever
He's
realize
talking to
that?
me right now.
You're always insulting somebody, but never have nothing really good to say. Why is that? Could you explain that?
Well,
that's not true.
You know
I
what?
don't
I'll
agree
be
with
honest.
that.
1 second. I don't believe I've got anything to explain, bro. But I think that, you obviously are quite happy with what you and your people have done. Where you're at, and
Me and my people.
you got
See this guy?
you got
Imagine if
excuses.
me and
You
my
got
people.
excuses, innit? You got excuses for what you did, by the sound of things. So tell us your excuses. Talk to us, bro.
Normal deflection. You didn't answer one question and then throw a question on me. It's okay. I'll answer that because it's normal from a person who has nothing to say. But you want to say my people? That's very interesting that you throw it back on me.
Talk to me, bro.
You're very intriguing.
I'll answer your question first. I'll answer your question. No, I'm gonna answer you first. Relax. I'm gonna answer you first. I'm gonna answer you first. Yeah.
Thank you.
Not being funny. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest about this. Like, you might think I'm a troll, but let me explain something to you, brother. I probably tried the most to have sensible conversations, and I get a lot of attacks from people, sly ones, passive aggressive ones. I just tend to be more direct because I'm an alpha male, unlike the beta males like yourself and certain other panelists that like to panel up and make this passive aggressive attacks. I'll just tell you direct, fuck you, I don't like you, innit? Like, but some people don't have the gall or the balls to be men. So they end up being beta males like yourself.
What makes you an alpha male?
What I'd like you to do with your beta male self now is answer my question.
You see, you want to insult me. You see what I'm saying? See, chat, and everyone on the panel, he just goes back to insulting people.
Well, I'm direct, like I just told you, brother. I'm an alpha male.
Conversation with you, and you're going to insulting somebody.
Bro, listen, I'm an alpha male. You see, alpha males, we're not passive aggressive. We are straight up aggressive. Bro, we are straight up aggressive, bro.
Everybody knows he's
a lion is straight up aggressive, bro. And I tell you what, bro. Listen, this is the thing. A lion ain't gonna warn you, bro. You're just gonna get what's coming to you. You're just gonna get what's coming to you, bro. That's what's gonna happen, bro. So now with your beta male self and your passive aggressive and your passive aggressive feminine energy, can you explain to us why you're here defending? What are you defending, bro? Talk to me.
I'm not defending anything. I'm trying to have a cordial conversation with a person who doesn't know how to articulate themselves well. That's you.
Okay.
Yeah. But
that was the first time you've been direct.
You're not dealing with the kids on the block.
Well done. You finally learned to be direct. So, you're learning from the alpha male now, and you're learning to be direct. But now stop being a pussy and just tell us what it is you really want to say, bro. Just reveal your head. Reveal your true colors to us.
You don't have to show off your
Let's see what's Negro. Really good. What would you like me to say? What would make your narrative even better? What can I say? Would it be like a super?
Bro,
racist?
I want to hear what defense you got. I want to hear what defense you got, bro. I want to hear what defense you got for you and yours and what you've done.
I'm just having a conversation with you, and you're just getting very defensive.
I'm not defensive, bro, but you sound like you agree with facts.
You call me a beta male. You're an alpha male. You're a super lion in the jungle. It's nice. I mean, I appreciate that, but I feel like I'm an alpha male too. Why do I have to be a beta? What's wrong with beta males?
Well, unfortunately, the beta male is more like a female, and they're very passive aggressive. And I have to tell the beta males to be direct, whereas the alpha males, I don't have to tell them.
Yeah, the beta males are the one usually stealing your girl because they have a little more sensitive.
Can I ask you a question based on what Factz has said?
Sensitive.
Yo, Schiffer.
God.
Based on what Factz has said, ultimately what he's saying, the long and short of it is, he's saying that there is this kind of belief amongst white indigenous population or the majority of people that us foreigners or immigrants should be more respectful of them and basically want to freely assimilate into their culture, giving up our own cultures, because obviously there must be second rate, otherwise we won't be leaving them to come here. So
I totally disagree. I totally disagree, bro.
I think that
I did say that.
Hold on a second. Let me answer you.
But not like
I totally disagree, and I think that we all, like I said in the beginning, that we all have to learn to be respectful of each other. When my grandparents and my great grand. One second, bro. One second, bro.
Let me finish what I'm saying, because you're going off on a monologue. Let me say what I'm saying.
You go first.
Up until recent generations, immigration has gone that way, where people have been forcibly assimilated. Only now you're seeing, from let's say the 80s onwards, where immigrants can basically be proud of their self and their culture and feel like they're offering something culturally, and this multiculturalism is kicked in. Before multiculturalism, we wouldn't have been like so proud of our culture or allowed to be so proud of our individual cultures.
Are you talking for yourself? Are you speaking for yourself?
I'm just saying,
you can't
bro.
speak for
if
me.
you were
Hold on,
alpha male, you wouldn't have let him cut you off. If you were a real alpha male, you wouldn't have let him cut you off.
First and foremost, right? There's always been immigration, but only nowadays are we kind of allowed to be proud of where we come from, right? And
when
that
you're
rubs
finished,
people up the wrong way.
Are you finished now?
Factz is basically communicating that to us, and we have to accept that the majority of the population feel that way. They don't want to see kebab shops and Chinese takeaways, and they feel that that's taken away from their Britishness.
Hold up, Factz, man. No one's talking to you right now. All right. So, Carnito, let me answer your question.
I'm just saying, let's accept the lay of the land. Do you agree with us?
I like how he contradicts himself. He says, "Don't insult people," but he insulted me, only a beta male, and then I'm stupid.
You don't speak for everyone. You speak for yourself. You're one panelist, bro. You don't speak for me. Yeah, I've always been proud of where I come from and my heritage and my culture, and everyone in my ancestry has been exactly the same. So if you're speaking for you and your ancestry and your people, then fair enough. But you can't speak for the rest of us, bro. And I think that what we're going to do here, we're going to recognize and acknowledge that, you see, my great-grandparents and my grandparents, they've, hold on one second, they not only fought in the war, but, after the war, we helped rebuild the country. We've made massive contributions. So I would expect that we would not only be accepted, but respected by the society that we've contributed to. Now, I don't know what your contribution is personally, other than kebab shops. I can't speak for anyone else. But I just like you to understand that, bro, if you're not proud of your culture and you've only just been able to come out of your shell or whatever you're calling it, bro, that's for you and yours, And unfortunately, you're light years behind people like myself and, the real alphas.
Well, you're insulting him again. I thought you don't insult people.
I do insult people.
You contradict yourself on every sentence you talk about.
When did I say I don't insult people? What are you doing?
I'm not going to let you get away with it. No, sir, I'm not going to let you. Not tonight.
Are you all right, bro?
Man, I'm fine. I'm just not going to. I can't hear bullshit. When I hear bullshit, it kind of it triggers me a certain way.
All right, tell me when I said I don't insult people.
Bro, you just said that you don't. I
told you I'm direct, bro.
Respectful to everybody, and then you're calling him. You're light years from me. Like, what makes you think that you're God's gift to this world? And if he doesn't know his culture, why don't you help him? Isn't he a brother? Are you African American? Isn't he African American? Why don't you help your brother learn his culture?
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh, he's not. But why don't you help him regardless?
Why should I? Don't care. It's not my business.
Why don't you help him since you know everything, since you know about your culture, which I guarantee you don't know about your culture. I can almost guarantee you don't.
All right, look, bro. He's his own man, yeah? Just like you're your own man, innit? So what you need to do is, bro, yeah? Like, stop worrying about what I'm doing. Worry about what the fuck you be doing, innit? And don't be telling me what I said. I'll tell you what I said. Because like I said, I'm the alpha. There are other alphas that jump on the panel, but you just don't seem to be one of them. So if you could explain to us, what is your agenda here? What leg do you have to stand on in this conversation?
You're a hyena.
By the sound of things, you and Factz are on the same page.
You are a hyena.
You and Factz are you're in the same boat.
and you know what? Anybody that knows animals knows that's not even true, because hyenas are not really scavengers. If you really follow animals documentary.
So you think I'm an animal? All right, cool. Thank you. Any other insults?
See, now you want to using my stuff against me? You're not allowed to do that.
Well, your insults are shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they're dead.
My
really and truthfully,
it's not an insult. My insults are true. They're sharp and cut like a knife. It's different.
If they were, then they'd
I land well.
Hurt
my shit hits different. My shit hits different. Your shit falls apart.
No one wants anything to do with your shit, bro. Keep that to yourself. Use the toilet, bro, if you want to go shit. And secondly, I'd say to you, bro, you sound exactly like Factz, bro. You sound like, you're hurting, you're in a lot of pain, and there's things that you want to spew out, but you ain't got the balls to say them. So, be a man. Man up. Just say what you're feeling. Say what you're thinking, bro.
Inspirational talk. Inspirational talk from an uneducated man.
This is literally the most limp-wristed, wet noodle dick measuring contest I've ever fucking heard.
All right. I'm not uneducated one.
Shiva has a point though. If you have something to say it or you have your views, just say the shit, man. You gotta beat around it.
Fucking did it all.
What we're looking for, what we're looking for is the point where something changed, right? When did black people get to start being proud of being black?
We was always proud, bro.
Really, you could take it back to maybe even Muhammad Ali.
We was always proud,
the
bro.
first black superhero, the first black man.
I'll get the fuck out of here, man.
Look how much they tried to shut down Muhammad Ali. The message that he was bringing, the pride that he was giving people. If you look at that as the starting point, you can see that our identities now aren't localized.
What about Nat Turner, bro? What about Nat Turner? Is the Turkish man speaking for the black people? Hold on. What about Nat Turner, bro? Is the Turkish man really speaking for the black folk? Talk to me, bro. No, he ain't, bro.
Can I have a chat with Factz after you lot are done? Please? Can I have a talk with Factz after you're done?
Cassius Clay, my brother. Get the fuck out of here, dickhead.
Can you hear me?
Bro, go back to your kebab shop, man. Fry me a burger.
Factz, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how you doing, man? I just listened back because I heard you kind of distorting history. You know, like the way you see the British history of the colonial empires, you've distorted it just as much about the conversation we had around 2 hours ago. I mean, I don't know if you recollect what happened.
I do recollect.
So how is it from your point of view? What happened?
Okay. Basically, India was the first reset. So, like, this is what we would call like alternative information, that the world, the earth has been mined and like stole of all its resources.
That's not what we was talking about, dude. That's not what we was talking about.
We're going to get to where we're talking about.
I haven't got time, dude.
India...
Just get to the nooks and cranny of what we was talking about at that specific time, not about freaking mining and all that shit. Man, I'm not into that.
Right. So, you basically want to say what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah, because you're trying to make this innocent.
The hair and the...
Yeah. How did you get to that stage? Because you're trying to make as if you was talking about, oh, what would you do if this happened in your country? And then you said that afterwards as a response. But that's not how I recollect it. Now, if it was like that and I rewind back, I would apologize. But the way I saw it was we was having a conversation with Khan and that lot. And all of a sudden, you just come out with this, you're over here, you got your turban and you need to take your turban off and shave your beard off. You need to go home. Yeah? Then it went into we did that in your country. It's very different. It's very different. You understand how time works, how conversations work.
Yeah.
Like, are you going to let him speak? Can he speak or no?
Raj, I've never disrespected you. I've never lied to you. We was talking about this momentarily before you come on. You jumped on, and I was like it was like an example saying, well, look, like, and I'd said it to other folks on the panel before you jumped on. You can rewind it and listen to it tomorrow. So I wasn't digging you out primarily.
When I didn't ask you the same question, should Muslim women not wear the hijab? You said that's okay. So you were specifically targeting me as a Sikh, saying that I should not wear the turban, even though hold on, Factz, listen to me. I'm trying to be polite to you. I'm trying to be polite to you, but you have disrespected me and Sikhs. Now, Sikhs here are seen as a very good model citizens, not only in the UK but wherever they go. Also, the Sikhs have died in their thousands for the UK, voluntarily fighting in World War I and World War II with the highest decorated regiments. Even today in India, they are seen as the highest decorated regiments.
All right,
so if all the communities, no, because you need to be taught. You have no history. You have nothing but crack in your brain, and you need to start taking that crack out and filling it with history and facts. Well, your name's Factz.
Can you bring the receipts of all these thousands of people that died then? Because we've just got photos, and from the 1800s, the camera come out, and we started taking all these photos.
When did World War I happen? What year? Do you even know that?
1918 or something like that.
No, that's probably when, like, 2 or 3 years after it finished. 1911, the camera was invented in the 1800s. So can you do the math? So if you're in the 1900s and the camera was invented in the 1800s, would it be possible that this camera's photographing stuff in World War I?
Right, so bring your receipts then.
Dude, I don't need to. Do you know when you're talking to stupid? Yeah, I don't need to bring receipts to stupid.
No,
I don't need to prove when the camera was made and whether there's photos. Look, facts. I'm not bothering you, giving you too much attention, but don't think you can go around disrespecting me, telling me I'm gonna take my turban off and cut my hair off to be in the UK when I've been one of the most pro UK persons in these panels, been calling a sellout, been calling this, been calling that, and I've been saying, look. You know, I've been trying to highlight certain issues. You've disrespected not only
that. It's a bit out of line.
No, but that's what you believe. Be a man. Hold on. Fact. Shut your mouth, and be a man. If that's what you believe, stick to it. I don't respect you. Do you know why?
Yeah, but you're not.
You flip flop about. Hold on, 1 minute.
Shut up.
I don't respect you because you flip flop about, yeah, and you don't stick by your word. I would respect you more if you said, Raj,
I do stick by my words.
I don't like your turban.
No. Look, you're
you're acting more like a Muslim, not a Sikh. You're very violent.
Sikhs are not pacifists. We're not freaking Buddhists, you little bitch.
Tell him again, Raj. Hey, Raj, you know what I can Raj.
The Sheiks are so peaceful. Why do they fight each other in their parliament in India?
Raj, let's go on mute for a minute. Hey, Raj, let's go on mute for a minute, yeah?
And why you got India in there, man?
Because I am. Hear what I'm saying to you, Raj. Hey, Raj, listen, Raj, let's go on mute for a second and let's let the Beta Male brothers work out their defense team.
Why is it okay for them to cherry pick every religion or culture and then call it their own? Like, how does that happen? How is that okay?
Raj, I was using you as an example, saying if you're in the UK, you need to emulate our culture the same way if I was in your backyard, I would grow my hair long and wear a turban. I wasn't disrespecting your culture and what you're about.
You don't need to.
I was just saying vice versa. And you just joined the conversation a little couple of clicks later. That was all.
Now, I was on... Look, dude, your recollection of the past is as bad as any person I've ever met. I was on the panel, for an hour before you said that. I didn't join the panel.
Rewind it. You wasn't. Like, you jumped on.
I was talking. Was I talking to Khan? You're here now. Both of me and you, we were talking.
All right, maybe you was and you weren't talking. All right, maybe you was. I don't know, Raj.
I was talking the whole time. Let me tell you, if I'm on the panel, I'm talking. I don't come on just to, like, listen. If I can't
exactly. And I've never heard you not come on a panel and not talk.
But I'm saying, if I was on here, I would have been talking. As simple as that.
Yeah, and you was.
Look, I don't look. If that's what you believe,
it still doesn't change anything. I still stand by what I said.
That's fine,
if
but
I was coming to your backyard, come on.
All right. So, do I need to say it again? In the 1900s, so in the 1850s, Britain went into the Punjab where
just prior 1900s.
Let me just in the 1850s and then left in 1947. So less than 100 years. In that area.
Where's your energy for Pakistan? Where's your energy for Pakistan that killed a lot of the Sheiks?
Where's your energy for Pakistan? I'll bomb that place.
Where's your energy for them? You have a lot of. You're very aggressive for a Sheik. That's not very Sheik-like the way you're acting. You're very angry for a Sheik. Let me tell you.
Dude, I'm not angry. I just don't like stupid.
Where's your energy for Pakistan? Where's your energy for Pakistan?
Ban Pakistan. If it was nuked tomorrow, I don't give a shit.
Where's your energy for them, though?
For the parts where
they killed more of your people than anybody. They killed more of your people.
Do you know who I am and what I've been speaking about for the last couple of years? Wow, you don't know who I am, do you? Because if you knew the amount of times I've freaking highlighted what the Mughals have done to India, that was the first conversation I had with Adnan Rashid when I went to Speakers Corner in 2017. The first conversation that they killed over 100 million Indians, over an 800-year period, and that's when people first saw me. So you don't know nothing about me.
Okay, well, I'm the one.
It's that beta male syndrome.
I'm the one that freaking highlight. I'm the one that called an Islamophobe 24/7, and I hate Pakistanis. Yeah, and I don't like Pakistanis, to be honest. No offense to you guys. You need to
Raj, ignore him, man. Ignore him. It's the beta male syndrome. Beta males are always seeking to make friends and, to play up to their,
This man can have a conversation without you defending him.
Yeah, I know, but you're making assumptions about me with no knowledge of who I am.
I'm not making assumptions. I asked you a question. I said, where is your energy for the...
Yeah, I've had... If you used to ask people in the chat right now, what does Raj think of Pakistan and Pakistanis? They'll say Raj hates Pakistanis, and even though I don't, that's what they'll say. If you used to ask, what does Raj think of the Islamic rule of India?
But why do you hate Pakistanis? You're basically Pakistani. Are you Indian?
I'm from Punjab. Yeah,
okay.
I don't want to go into.
Punjab is
Punjab has been split into Pakistan and India.
So Pakistan and India was one country at one time.
There was no such thing as Pakistan pre-1947. The word Pakistan was created in 1947. For 10,000 years, however long you want to be, there was no Pakistan. Pakistan's a newly created
But the
word
people
in
were still
country.
there though. Well, because the name came out,
Of course. So they would have been like my people probably were. I've got, when I've done my DNA, I got ancestry from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Tajikistan, India.
Right, so how do you hate yourself? How do you hate yourself when you're basically you basically
I'm
have
a
that
Sikh. I'm a Sikh. Can you not understand? I'm a Sikh.
But
yeah,
Sikh is a way of life. Sikh is a way of
I'm
life, not a nationality.
From the Punjab in India, and Pakistan is a separate country where we have been at war with them since 1947. And prior to that, when the Mughals were in rule, they were oppressing us. So yeah, I do have my issues.
But the biggest Sikh temple in the world is in Pakistan, and every Indian has to go to Pakistan.
It doesn't matter if you go to. It
doesn't matter. It does matter.
All right. So in Mecca, yeah,
I'm just
they
bringing
have
up points to you. That's all. I'm just bringing up points.
If in Mecca they have the Kaaba, do people need to love Saudi Arabia? No, you can hate Saudi Arabia but still love Mecca. So your logic is flawed. I don't know why
I don't believe in Islam at all. Listen, Raj. It matters to him because he's subservient to his masters. That's what beta males do, bro. They make things matter because their master told them so.
Raj, don't listen to him. I'm talking to you. I'm asking you.
Dude, I'm gonna listen to him more than you because I get on with shit, man. I don't like your angle already.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
You don't know nothing about me. But fact is, the thing is, yeah.
Look, what I'm asking you is not legitimate points. They're not legitimate concerns.
Look, Raj.
Not at the time. I don't mind talking to you next time. I was trying to have a conversation with Factz.
It's a bad analogy.
No, but you've spoken for 3 hours, and your belief system has been pretty much open now that you don't believe us immigrants have a right to be here.
It's fucking my manner. It's my fucking manner.
Okay,
the same way your manner is your fucking manner.
Okay, so I haven't got it wrong.
So run it vice versa. That's all I'm saying.
But the problem I have with you, Factz, is that I've listened to you for a couple of years. I've never heard this before. Like, if I knew this was your belief, I don't think. Let me finish my sentence.
It's not really a big thing.
Let me finish my sentence. Let me finish my sentence. If I can speak to literally anyone, even if they got really opposing views to me, as long as they're straightforward with me. This is what I see. This is what you get. You have either been lying and faking for the last couple of years, or you suddenly just changed.
Really?
I've never. I've not listened to every show. But I've seen you on it. I always thought you was a multicultural kind of guy that had black friends.
You're condescending is what you're saying?
You're a fucking guest.
Yo, beta male, just let them have their argument. One, two, man. Just relax. They're talking.
Yeah, so the point is that have you heard this before, Shifa? Because
I'm gonna get to your ass in a minute. Don't worry about it.
Shifa.
No, pause.
I'm gonna get to your ass in a minute.
Leave my ass alone. Pause.
Where's the gaydar? Where's the gaydar, man?
I know, man.
Why do I always get the gaydar? When I say one little thing here, the gaydar suddenly pops up.
You don't even speak none of your language that come from there.
And he says, "I want your ass," and nothing pops up.
It's that beta male syndrome, bro. I told you, man.
It's that beta.
I don't deal with betas. I don't deal with betas.
Running like aliens,
Leave me alone.
That don't make sense, Schiffer, because a load of alphas can't chill together. There can only be one alpha.
Americans be saying
so technically, if you're an alpha, you will be surrounded by betas.
I walk alone. I walk alone.
Can I just confirm that Khan, me and you were talking
He's Puerto Rican
for like an hour before.
Puerto Rican. Get it right. Get it right,
That's correct.
Yeah, we were talking.
Yeah. That's what they talk in America, though, boy. Don't try it, boy. Don't try it, boy. That's what they talk in America.
He learned that from Puerto Rico. He learned that from Puerto Rico, buddy. Hold on. He learned that from Puerto Rico, man.
It's Puerto Rico.
You got to come up with better lines than that, brother. You got to come up.
All I'm saying is that I don't mind people having their views, but when you're hiding it to the degree that you've got your views like dug 50,000 foot deep in the core of the earth, and now you suddenly it popped out today, it's shocking. Like it's not. I thought you was some dude that had a multicultural friends. You was like some that got on because you're always on Jedi's panel. What?
Raj,
so, but you can't.
And I am.
You cannot.
All right. So I can see why you're upset.
Me and Jedi don't have to fall out over this, or Schiffer, or
bro, you know what? You should have never apologized.
You
You should have never took it back. You should have never took back what you said.
Banksy raised
no, look, I take it. I don't want Raj to cut his hair off or take his turban off. That was disrespectful to say that. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, man.
However, vice versa, I ain't growing my hair long and I ain't wearing no turban if I go to Raj's manor.
Well, you don't have to.
So,
if you go to the... All right, so I don't know. I can't believe I have to say this. In the Punjab,
you keep saying it, but we're not going to agree on it.
Oh my God! But I can show you videos. Half of my family don't wear turbans.
But Raj,
are they lying to me? They don't wear a
Punjab,
turban.
wasn't Punjab made in Lahore? Wasn't Punjab created in Lahore?
Oh my God! So they just take the turban off when I'm there, just to show.
No, Raj, do you think he wants to put the effort in to be able to differentiate?
I know. I need to start realizing. Don't argue with crackheads or drunks, man.
He's deliberately putting us all in the same bucket, and he's saying you lot are all brown. That's what he's saying. So I don't want to see brown faces. I don't care if you saved this country. I don't care if you died for this country. That's in the past.
So how can you have friends if you
can't keep trading on that?
Well,
it's
look,
done. It's over.
Look,
how can you consider people to be
You haven't
friends?
got the receipts. No. Slow down. You haven't got the receipts for that, Khan or Raj. You don't.
About what?
So you can't prove what the empire, the monarchy, or the British Empire told you. That's all you've got to go on, and they've reorganised your country and you're the first reset if you really want the truth.
So how do you explain the money, the kind of democracy, the laws, all of this stuff that has come from?
If you want to get into it, I can. If you
So
really want to
who
get
put it
into
there? Did you put it there?
Facts.
How did that go over to India?
I know where it comes from, and I know the monetary system, and I know the banking system, and I know.
Oh, you're not going to say the Jews again, are you? You're going to do the cop out of the Jews.
No, nothing to do with the Jewish people.
Raj himself personally,
like you wouldn't even believe it if I told you.
Differentiating Sikhs from Muslims to protect them from Islamophobia. He felt that's his personal mission, due to the fact that in America, when 9/11 happened, the first people to get attacked on the streets were people who were visibly different, wearing turbans, walking down the road. They got attacked.
No.
So that is a concern. He's differentiating. He's saying, we're not Muslims. Like, there's a difference.
Carnito, Raj make his own argument.
All right. So
you're explain to Raj is this: that there are English people who relish and revel in their ignorance.
Much people got mad love
go out of their
so
way
fucking
to
pure.
not want to know the difference between.
All right. So first of all, you're making an argument for me that is not my argument. Yeah, that's partly was one of them. But my main thing is that we all live in the UK. Yeah, we've all come here. Whichever way we've come here, we're here. Yeah, and we need to all live together and basically try and move forward.
All right. Pause. Right. If you're born in the UK. Why aren't you eating pie and mash? Why aren't you doing what people in the UK do if you were born here?
For fuck's sake,
all right,
no, it's a fucking question.
All right, so if I told you for 15 years I used to drink and go pubs and get mashed out of my head and all that, would that make me more British to you?
Yeah,
I did. I can prove it with photos that I did.
Well,
because I stopped drinking 10 years ago, is that a problem for you? Does that make me less British because I don't drink? I'm not telling you not to drink, though.
I'm saying I don't want to drink. Pubs are getting shut down, and
I agree. I mean, look.
People ain't happy.
Look, there is an argument that the pub was a place where people used to congregate to have conversation. And in certain areas, I've seen it. Yeah, there was a pub next to my sister's place that had been there for like 50 years, and it closed down like 3 years ago because the area changed. I get it, but that doesn't. I didn't do that. Yeah. People started leaving the area.
Really?
And they didn't want to drink.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Last time I saw,
have nothing to do with that. Bearing in mind, you don't drink anymore. You go and pray and do what you're doing, and you don't want that in your area.
No, I don't care about pubs.
The majority in your area are brown faces.
I don't care about pubs,
you, right?
All right. So for me, I don't care about. I can go to a pub and not drink and still enjoy going in a pub, and I've done it.
That's cap.
Yeah, we're not talking about.
I don't have to drink to go in a pub anymore. I used to drink, but I pride myself now that I can go in there, sit down and drink a Coke.
But that's not.
Now that doesn't mean I want the pubs to close because I like going into pubs.
They got good wings.
English culture was go to the pub, get smashed out your head, play the fruit machine,
and
beat up your wife, or fuck your wife's best friend.
You are really doing your people a disservice. If there's any white people out there that want to represent, you might want to jump on because you don't want this guy representing you.
Wait. Did this guy just say punch up his wife?
Yeah. That he gets drunk and that's British culture. Like you might be sent by Antifa.
Personally,
you might be sent by Antifa to really make white people look mad. Because what you're saying is
why would you go to a pub if you're not going to drink?
Hey, look at the statistics.
Because I
Do you like a statistic, Raj?
I can.
Look at the
statistics. I'm not a prisoner, man. If I want to walk into a pub, if I want to go in KFC,
but why are you so mad at Englishmen when the whole Indian Democratic,
because I'm a vegetarian?
government in India is based upon English people. They basically.
So
made
if
your
I want to
government.
go
Why are
to
you so mad at
KFC
them
as a
for it?
vegetarian and not order
I don't
nothing,
understand.
is that a problem for you? Just stand there.
Rog, you're just
What are you
not
gonna do?
fucked up enough to be English, mate. That's the truth.
I am
Like,
not English.
not a lot of you are,
I
mate.
am not
You've got to be more
English.
fucked
I
up.
am
You hate
not
more,
English.
Pakistanis or English people?
Like,
I am not
manner.
English. I'm
like, you've got to
Punjabi
want to go
by
and
race.
sniff cocaine and fuck mad bitches and
Everybody,
drive
one
mad
second.
cars
You're
and
taking
I don't know. Just I don't know what to
Factz.
say.
You're taking a
Yo,
piss
Factz,
now.
1 second, bro. 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. Look, guys. I need to inform you. There's too much beta male energy in the room.
Yeah, but you're the one that only keeps on mentioning it. We all know you're a beta male.
What the beta males like to do is, the beta males like to pick. Hold on, bro. Relax, bro.
And just to clarify, I'm not the beta man he's talking about. I'm
I know,
super,
but bro,
alpha,
listen. I'm not talking about one. There's not one. There's more than one. But I'm saying the beta males tend to piggyback off of a next man.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Yo, everybody in the chat, what is he doing? Is he not piggybacking off of Raj? Press 1 in the chat. Do you see what this man just said? Please press 1 if this guy.
Relax, bro. Relax, bro.
Let him speak.
Listen. If Factz and Raj are trying to work out their differences, let them go at it. We don't need 10 people piggybacking. We don't need Carnito speaking for Raj, because Raj is a man.
Let this guy know
we don't need Bitcoin trying to jump in the middle of Raj and Factz. You know, we don't need the fairy dancers
and
or
on
the
the contrary, we don't need you jumping in either.
Raj, but if you want to get into it, we'll get
finish
into
your
it. I'll tell you the
conversation.
truth,
Finish your
Raj,
conversation,
with no like holds barred, no subject
so
taboo.
that is fine. That's cool. But at least I know where I stand with you. That's all I want to say. I didn't know this. Did you have to understand?
You don't know where I stand with you. So where do you think you stand with you?
Dude, let me look. Every time I've seen you, you seem like some dude, like, was on Jedi's panel. That just like happy-go-lucky guy. I actually felt sorry for you a lot. I thought people were bullying you. Now I'm going to tell people, be a cunt to him all the time. Because if this is your true nature, I'm not going to be feeling sorry for you.
He's a wrong un.
I'm not going to feel sorry for you because I thought you was a victim. So I said
he's a wrong un.
Oh, they're out of order to him. They're out of order. Oh, they're taking a piss, putting the camera when he's drinking. But dude, you are a disgraceful individual. If you should start looking at your own life, taking responsibility for what you are doing now, as a man, you're nearly 50 years old. Stop blaming the immigrants and everybody around us. If you want to eat pie and potatoes and eat potatoes all day, do it. No one is stopping you, But everybody else is going to be loving up the curry, loving up the kebabs and that. Yeah, obviously I'm vegetarian. And they're going to love it while you're freaking dying in your rage, eating a dirty potato with no fucking sauce or beans on it. Do it.
Wind your fucking neck in, Raj. Ain't fucking like that. People don't want that round there. They want it to go back to what it used to be. They've had enough.
Oh my God. I've met so many people. Some of them are definitely racist. Listen here, mate. I don't like, but I love the curry. Yeah, you're the only one that don't like the curry. You are an anomaly in the system, in the matrix. And you need to be freaking either exercised out. I think I might be the racism exorcist because somehow I got the racism right out of you, like I'm in the Omen or something. In the freaking. Yeah, did you see it? Like I was like one of those priests. Get out, boy! Get that racism out, and it just popped out. I didn't know I had it in me. Man.
So telling the truth is racism. I didn't say nothing about. I didn't want no one to be here. All I said was
you said to me, I need to go back home.
You did say.
Did you not say to me, I need to go back home?
Yes.
3 hours. Okay, so you don't want me here.
What would it be like if I went to your backyard and you're in my backyard and it's vice versa, and I had to switch it up a little bit to intrigue you in and get you to buy it and talk to me? Because you all
right, so I've said all right, so on a serious note, look, I've said that I don't think I don't want the UK culture to change too much. There's certain things that I don't like, but that's not my
really
I want to change it. All right. So look, there's certain things I don't like, something, but I don't want to stop pubs being there. I don't want to stop people enjoying themselves, the arts, the music, and that's not none of my business. I like to a lot of things about the UK, And so for me, I don't know where you're coming from with all this, because I've not made that kind of what you call kind of argument. Now there are some people that are saying, "Oh, we hate the UK, we want to change it." Well, then go. I've said it. Go then. Like if you hate it so much here, what are you doing here? Yeah. But the majority of the people that are on these panels are not that person.
All I said was vice versa. How would you feel if you took your suitcase home and it was nothing like what you've seen before? There was no brown people. It was all white. There was no your native tongue spoken. It was all English or.
Dude, arguing with you is a dead end. Yeah,
well,
what I'm saying to you is not getting through to you, so I can't be bothered.
Yeah, let it go, Raj. Let
I'm
it go,
just going
Raj.
to keep repeating what I said. You're not going to
Let me
put
ask you a
words in
question,
my mouth.
Facts. Let me ask you a question, brother. This is this is what I care about, man. What's the deal with these Jamaicans and Africans coming over here changing the whole UK culture? What is the white people saying about them, about the Jamaicans and Africans?
What do you care about the white people for so much?
They don't like it. The truth is, they don't like it. They don't want them here. They never wanted them here. Like I know, like just because I do and I embrace the culture and I love like what I love and you know,
dude, like, no. 2 minutes ago. Do you not listen to what you say? Do you have a memory?
Yo, why can't you let him speak, man?
No, because
no. This is what you do.
Just 2 seconds ago, 2 minutes ago.
You're belligerent, bro. You don't even let him talk.
Full contradiction
I ain't no belligerent motherfucker. Don't get it twisted.
No, your beta boyfriend is contradicting. Your beta boyfriend is contradicting.
Who's my beta boyfriend? Where's the gaydar about? You're talking a lot of gay stuff, man.
No, look, Raj is cool as fuck, man. Like, all right, I was a bit disrespectful earlier. I'll draw Raj out because, like, I'm just saying, like,
I just don't like bullies.
Fucking line. Like, enough is enough. I'm just saying what I said originally. If it's vice versa and it's your fucking manor, your hometown.
All right, we've got it. Thank you. I get it.
Because you know what's funny
that's
though,
all, Raj. I weren't being. I didn't mean to be. If it come across disrespectful, it did. I'm a bit fucked up. So
yeah, I mean, I'm giving you some leeway there, dude. I wouldn't trust me. I'm going soft on you, man. Like I know you're a bit tapped in the head, so I'm not gonna kind of like go too savage on you.
Yeah, look, pause for real.
I appreciate that. Like Raj can see, like I'm a genuine guy. I'm not here to be mean to anyone. I'm just saying, what if it was your fucking backyard?
Don't let them troll you, bro.
Home and everything had changed. That's all. That's all I said. I didn't say I didn't want anyone to be here. All right, I did draw Raj out and use him as an example. I shouldn't have said that. I stand corrected.
For 4 fucking hours, this cunt has been saying the same question. Facts.
Banksy, no one here wants to fuck you, bro. Pause.
I ain't gonna change up.
Facts. Listen, mate. When you keep asking, what if the roles were reversed? Motherfucker, the roles were reversed. You conquered India. You went to their manor and said, this shit belonged to us now. You fucking idiot. You don't seem to realize that literally happened. Especially to Raj's people. It literally happened to Raj's people.
Banksy and my people, me and Shiva, what was we doing in America before the Europeans came? Talk to him, Shiva.
Living real good, man. Living luxurious and prosperous, like that. But I'm gonna let these guys finish out their argument.
Everyone over the earth was. We've all been sold a lie. White folk, brown folk, black folk. The narrative of our history is all a lie. His story. What hisses? A snake. I
mean, you should be thanking him, man. He basically gave you your government system and everything. That's the Indian government system, like basically the whole democratic system.
No, I'm just more clued up than you can ever imagine. Don't take it personally.
I don't know if we should be thankful. Can you explain that, please, Bitcoin?
I think your energy should be more guided towards the Punjab in Lahore. That's what you should be guiding it towards, not the Europeans who basically helped India.
Punjab and Lahore.
So what? So should we be thankful to the Spaniards?
I think you should be thankful to anybody who helps you. If you want to be bitter, that's up to you.
Can you explain how the Spaniards
but you're talking from a Sheik point of view. You're the new kid on the block when it comes to religious point of views. You're the
guys.
Hey, for the record,
is Bitcoin a white man?
Yes, Banksy.
Is he a white man or is he like a Jewish man that they consider to be a white man?
I don't know what he's white. He's white enough.
How about you just consider me an individual? How about you just
it matters in this panel. It matters if you're white.
You could try to pick me in the box. Everybody knows who the fuck I am and where I come from.
He lives in America, Banksy.
Worry about somebody who's individually.
Let the resident American tell you what he is. He's white.
Because I can guarantee you that African that's talking, the one who thinks he's very Africanish or whatever, his country was probably taken over by the Dutch or the French or the Portuguese. Where's your grape with them? Why don't you talk your native language from Africa, from whatever fucking dialect you speak? Why don't you Why don't you do that instead of talking to this
Yo,
English guy
yo,
who came to
Spaniard,
your
yo,
country and help
Spaniard.
you out?
One second, guys. One second, guys.
Why
Get out
don't
of the
you
way a
have a break
second.
with those people? Why?
Yo, Spaniard.
It's like
Spaniard.
you don't even have respect for somebody who came to your country. Whatever happened then? Now you don't even you want to blame a guy on a chat. You're doing nothing.
Oh my God, man!
But
I don't
Hold on, let him
blame.
finish. Let him
Whatever
finish.
happened in the
Let him
past
finish. Hold on,
happened,
Raj. 1 second. Raj, 1 second.
Doesn't mean you forget the past.
Raj, 1 second. Spaniard, can you please explain to us what you've done for us that we should be so grateful for, please?
So
Please
Spanish
explain,
is a pretty new thing. Okay.
Oh, you one of those? You one of the wishers?
I'm one of those. I'm one of whatever. I'm whatever you think I am, and beyond that.
All right.
Whatever.
Well, tell us what you've done that we should be grateful
Whatever
for.
you don't like, I'm that.
Tell us what we should be grateful for.
Don't blame me because
Please
my
explain.
people conquered your people. Blame your people. Don't blame me.
So
Don't
should we
blame
be
me.
grateful
Just don't
for
blame
that?
me. Blame your people for conquering your
I'm
own
not
people.
blaming
Don't blame
anyone,
me for conquering.
bro.
Human beings conquer people. That's what humans do. They've been doing it for millions of years, thousands of years. They
Not
conquer.
true.
That's what man does. They
Hold
conquer.
up,
Don't blame a conqueror
Khan, 1
because
second.
you want it to be a content,
Listen, one
whatever,
conversation
and your
at a time. There's
culture
2 of us
fell
speaking.
apart.
Relax.
Not all
You know what I'm
people
saying?
All right, bro,
Blame
please,
yourself.
please,
Blame
please,
yourself.
Bitcoin.
Take accountability. Take accountability for what you
All
and whoever you feel. Don't blame anybody else.
All right, thank you. Can you now answer my question, Bitcoin? What is it that we should be grateful for that you've done for us? Please explain, bro.
Personally, me, nothing, because you don't listen. You're a brick wall.
You see how he got stopped in his tracks. This is how you know these beta males. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, man.
He's asking me the dumbest question. Like, no question is dumb. No question is dumb.
Bro, you said we should be grateful.
Yeah,
You
but
said that.
Shiffer. Yeah, the only reason we went down this road, of kind of bringing up the past is because we have to prove a point that, you know, like, look, I'm a firm believer in that what happened in the past happened in the past. And you need to move forward. I want the best for the UK, even though I can condemn the past. But the thing is, when you're telling a group of people that have moved over in the 60s, 70s, when the UK needed them, and then saying that, oh, you need to go back, or this and that, we're going to have to point out the reason why we were here.
All right, Raj, let me tell him what he should be grateful for. For one, you should be grateful for proper food. Yeah? Proper cuisine.
I am
as well.
Hold
on 1 second. No, I'm not talking to you facts. I'm not talking to you facts. Relax. I'm talking to Beta Mel. Yeah? Now, listen, you should be happy for proper food, proper cuisine, yeah? You should be happy for, you know, a good environment that doesn't involve, you know, rivers that people piss and shit in that you have to drink out of afterwards, you know? You should be happy for all our years of service, whether that be in your armies, in slavery. You know, we've done so much for you. Now, can you tell us what you and yours have done for us?
I don't know
bro?
who you are. I don't know what people you are, or who you're what you're contributing, what you're asking me, what I've done. I don't know why you're asking me what I've personally done. I've done nothing.
Are you saying you can't answer?
Who are you to ask me what I've done? Like, is it really about me and you? It's way bigger than me and you.
All right, Beta Mel, you can't answer the question. I'm a jump off. Listen. I'm a jump off of this subject with you because you really can't answer. You know, I know that Beta Mel struggle. You need your alpha around, so maybe draw for your alpha, get your alpha, and maybe he'll be able to.
You should be mad at the Dutch and French people that took over half Africa. Don't be mad at the European guy.
Are those your alphas? Yeah. Is that your alphas?
You live in a flat. You have a European.
Is that your alphas?
Please, bro. Please don't talk about this back to Africa shit.
Hold on. Are the Dutch your alphas? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the Dutch and the French your alphas? Is that your alphas? Yeah. So I need to talk to the Dutch and the French. Those are your alphas. So can you call up the Dutch and the French for us so we can speak to the alpha? Because the beta clearly can't answer the question.
Yeah, but they could clearly trace back the history more than you can. That's for sure.
You guys, the floor is yours, man. Beta Mel's not ready, man. He's not ready.
What's your last
He's killing
name?
himself.
I mean, obviously not going to say.
All right, you're talking. Right, so I could
trace
my history back thousands of years.
I could guarantee you, your last name is not from the country you're from. It's a white man's last name, right?
Mine. My name's Rajinda.
I can almost guarantee you.
Mine. Or Shippers.
Just talk shit since you want to talk shit.
Dude, he's talking to Sheffer, man. This is alpha versus beta versus omega.
Listen, I'm not a Spaniard. I can tell you that much. I'm British, bro. If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm definitely not a Spaniard. I'm British, bro. I'm born in the UK.
You're a black man saying you're British.
I thought you were an Elamite.
I'm a Caribbean.
I thought you were an Elamite, Sheffer.
Hold on one second. I'm of Caribbean and Israelite descent. You know, some of my ancestors were also Elamites and from other tribes.
What Hebrew Israelite tribe you come from? What tribe do you come from?
I'm not. I won't call myself a Hebrew Israelite.
Right. Okay, so what tribe? What tribe? Where do you come from?
Well, I'm not going to tell.
I'm
not going to disclose. I'm not going to disclose.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not going to disclose my personal information to you.
That's an idiot.
I'm going to let you do your beta thing, and I'm going to relax and go on mute. Guys, if you got any more questions for Beta Mel or for Factz, fire away, guys.
He's a Benjamite. You're a Benjamite, brother.
I'm actually from the Yosef tribe. I'm actually from the tribe of Yosef. But
there's a Benjamin Higgins, mate.
Are you talking about the Indians from America or Indian? You know, we're
That's a tribe. I don't remember that being a tribe.
Which one? No. Which one is it? What Indian?
Schiffer thinks that the Aquaman movie is a documentary, for fuck's sake. He thinks Atlantis fucking rose. You got to take a lot of shit he says with a massive like a truckload of salt. I don't even.
That's what I like about it, because he thinks some crazy stuff.
And where is Atlantis supposedly? It's off the South Caspian Sea. It's basically off of Spain. It's about 10 miles off of Spain.
I Banksy, maybe Bitcoin can join your Batshabazi.
You should be talking to the Afghans for that.
Israelite. You don't even know what tribe you're from.
Fuck, mate. Look, you guys, man, come on, man. You don't want it with me, man.
What do you mean, bro? You have no knowledge. You have nothing to say. You have nothing. I'm over here. I'm from the tribe of Ephraim. What tribe are you from?
Are you sure?
Judah.
Are you sure?
Where? What?
Hold on one second. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
I'll tell you who you are. How about that? Tell me the tribe you're from. I'll tell you who you are.
Let's do this. Hold on. So let's get this right. You believe? Hold on. Let's get this correct. Let's get this correct. You think that you're Israeli, right? Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Relax. You think you're Israeli, right?
You don't know.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You think you're Israeli, right? Am I correct?
No. Definitely not Israeli. But I'm Hebrew. Hebrew's a bloodline.
Think and facts.
Can I hold on? Let me give you some facts that you can go and research. Go and ask you. You can ask your rabbi this. Yeah. If I go in the Bible, first thing I'm going to show you, bro, is that there was Israelis were nomadic people. They didn't live in one place, bro. So that place you call Israel is a made-up state, bro. Let me explain something to you. That place was taken over and given to you by the British, the people who live here where I live, bro.
Really?
Yeah. So that's the second thing you need to recognize.
That's called modern history. Tell me something a little further back.
Hold on. I'm not finished, Beta Mel. Relax, then you'll get the information. The third thing you need to recognize, bro, is your Israelite tribe. We can't find none of them that look like you, bro. I'm done.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Puerto Rican male, but I know exactly where I come from. I trace my roots all the way back to. Listen to me. Let me say something. All the Muslims come from the Abrahamic, come from the Canaanites, which is now basically Lebanon. Listen, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're talking
about
modern
it's been
history.
Lovely chatting with you. I'm gonna leave you with Beta Mel to educate you on his nonsense.
And you know
you're done out here. I know you're
laugh. Usually when people laugh, it's because they have nothing to say. Yeah. You keep on laughing. I'm gonna laugh all the way to the bank, and I know who I am. I know my history. You don't.
His story. What hisses a snake? So you're gonna let a snake tell you a story? His story. You really gonna believe the narrative you've been spun? That's for everyone.
We got an African British man from Europe.
I know different.
Talking about he's from. And he doesn't even know what tribe he's from. Listen, I'm going to break it down for you. You're probably from Judah. It's Chicago. You're probably from one of those, obviously, right? Something. I mean, do we have to? Do you want me to depict you in a direction?
These ain't my politics.
Tell me what.
Your Beta Mel. Next time, your Beta Mel. Beta Mel, next time you arrive on the panel,
Beta Mel, that's a new word. That's a new word.
Next time, hold on one second, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Hold on, listen to what I'm saying. Bro, listen to what I'm saying to you, then you'll understand what I'm asking you. Next time you arrive on the panel, bring us some pictures of your ancestors that look like you, bro. And I want to see, I want to, bro.
How about you just tell me off your brain, the thing, that little noodle, that little fucking peanut in your head? How about you tell me what's going on?
Broski. Broski, listen. I want you to bring us some indigenous pictures, some ancient ones, yeah, of your tribe looking like. I want to see. I want to see some primary. I want to see some. I want to see some. I want to see some. Arawak Indians never existed, bro. That's a made up thing. Now I want you to bring me. I want you to bring me. I want you to bring me some indigenous pictures of your
spreading
people,
lies to your
bro.
own people. You are a fucking. You're
Hold
a
on.
famine. You're an
Where the
infection. You're worse than COVID.
Where the
You're worse than
Arawaks
COVID.
come from, bro?
You are worse
Where
than
the
COVID.
Arawak? Hold on, one second, bro. One second, bro.
Worse
Where
than
the
COVID.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. What do you mean Arawak Indians? You know Arawak's a language, not a people,
You go
right?
research it. I'm not going to give you any information because you know what? You got to pay for that. Because obviously you want to learn.
Bro, they don't exist.
You want to learn.
Show me one.
If you want to learn, just
me
say
the
it.
history, bro. Bring your artifacts, but make sure you got primary
So what
sources.
country you come from? What country do you come from? Where do you come from?
Bro,
where do you come from?
Listen,
where do you come from?
Listen,
I just tell you where I come from. Where do you come from?
All right. You want to know where I am?
Where do you come from?
All right, arrive from. I hail from.
What
Jamaica,
country? What country? What country, man?
Jamaica and Trinidad.
Oh my God, you're Jamaican, really?
Yeah.
Listen, shout out to all my Jamaican
people.
What
I want you to do,
whatever.
what I want you to do, this is what I want you to do, bro.
What's your language in Jamaica?
This is what I want you to do, bro.
There is no language. Patois.
Broski.
Broken English.
Broski.
You have no language. First of all, you have no language.
Do me a favor. Listen, do me a favor. Find me one piece of it, not even two, just one piece of historical evidence of any Arawak ever existing, bro. When you bring it, then you might make me eat my words, but I guarantee you won't find it. All right, I'm gonna go on mute. Anything you got to say, finish up. Murder them. All of them pussy we are murder.
Sir, do you know how to speak patois? Do you know how to speak patois, sir? Your native language, supposedly. Do you know how to speak that?
Slew them and be feeling them and carry them done bow already and them can't say them sorry, y'all. Slew them and be feeling them and carry.
Yeah, shut the hell up.
Yo, brother. You're dead out here.
Laugh out loud.
Bring your Arawak pictures and make us see them, brother. Bring them for me. Bring your evidence. Bring us one primary. Nobody ain't got no primaries. They don't exist. I just told you. You don't exist, brother. You're a made-up group. There's no such thing as no Arawak.
Listen to me, but listen to me. Even if I'm a made-up group, like the bullshit narrative you're pushing, I still can trace back my fucking lineage. You can't. You can't trace back nothing. You don't even have a language.
Bro, you just said that you can't.
Your culture stolen from you. Your language is stolen from you. You don't even have.
Bro, you're a Spaniard. What language do you speak?
That's fine. In today's world, yes, I'm a Spaniard. But
what language do you speak?
And before that,
do you speak that language? Do you speak that language?
Just tell me who you were.
Hold on, bro. Do you speak that language, bro? What do you speak? Some Arawak or something? What language do you speak, bro?
I speak my slave traders language, just like you do.
We'll get the fuck out of here.
I speak my slave traders language, just like
Beta
you do.
male, I'm
just
bored
like
now.
You do, Sata male. You're
leaving.
a C-male. If I'm a beta, you're below me. You're a fucking Sata male. You're a
if you don't know, if you don't know your phone, sorry, if you don't know your, I can't remember the name of it.
You can't throw my question on me. You can't do that. That's not cool. You have to come up with your own material because that's basically that's very Jamaican of you, using other people's cultures. You don't have your own language. You don't even know patois. Patois is not even a language. It's a broken English. So come on, man, give me a break.
Well, I'm smart enough to know that it goes
Spanish
alpha.
Is 2,000 years old.
Beta,
the language of Spanish is
Charlie,
2,000 years old.
Look, broski, listen. I'm smart enough to know this. It goes alpha, beta, Charlie, delta, bro. If you didn't even know that much, like, come on, man, you really ain't that smart. But when you bring out some primary sources of some Arawaks, or you're calling yourself Israelite,
Jamaica. Tell me how. Tell me how your country was overtaken. Listen, you are part of God's children. You are one of the Hebrew, but you don't even know your lineage. I know you don't because you would have said it already. First of all, you're the tribe of Reuben, okay? You come from the Issachar. You come from Ephraim. You're in the south kingdom of Israel. You don't even know where you come from. It's amazing how you speak, and you have these minions that believe in your shit, and they have to have a white-skinned face male like me show you what's going on in your world. You don't even know. It's a shame,
bro.
But that's why I'm not going to defame your character anymore.
You're using a Hebrew man's Bible. Listen, you're using a Hebrew man's Bible and a King James, bro, that are both, altered.
James, wow. First and foremost, you even know that book.
Secondly, bro, yeah, I don't use none of your Bibles, bro. I'll be going straight to my Septuagint.
What Bible do you use?
I go straight to my Septuagint. Because otherwise, you're gonna end up like these other fools out here talking about. You're gonna be like these other fools out here talking about Abraham sleeping with his sister and talking all sorts of nonsense.
Where's the original Bible? Well, let me tell you,
it's
in Ethiopia, and it's not even a book because in those times there was no books. It's on
no,
scrolls.
Broski.
You know that. You know that.
No,
right?
broski.
Yeah, you know that.
No, broski. No, broski. And
you
Abraham
nothing.
didn't
You
sleep.
know nothing.
Abraham never.
People? Listen, shout
Abraham
out to
was not
people.
married to his
The true
sister
place
neither,
of
brother.
Christianity, not Catholicism, started at pretty much. And over there, you come on, man. I can't believe you talk like this in front of these people, and they believe you. It's amazing.
Bro, listen. You see, when I say things, I don't just say them. I present them.
You know what you're doing? You're committing blasphemy. You're committing blasphemy, and that's unforgivable by Lord.
I'm gonna let you scream down the mic some more. I beta mill. Have a nice
Speaking
chat.
Speaking the truth. The truth will always set you free. No, because it's true. Like, where'd he go? Did he run off? Is he still here?